Hey, shalom, 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 shalom. So once again, you're not under the sounds of the voice of your good brother, Tazadak. And as usual, I'm coming at you through the spirit of righteousness and truth. Um, I pray that, people could actually receive this from the spirit in which I'm giving it, which is actually the spirit of righteousness and the spirit of truth. Um, this is not to discriminate against anyone or make mockery of anyone. Just definitely here to tell the truth, and the truth has to be told. And so, what's going on, family, is there's a lot of pedophilia going on throughout Israel. Now, I want to, it's not just the one West Israelites. And I don't know if you're all aware of this, but it's not just Israelites from one West that engage in this pedophilia and lust and so on and so forth. I mean, it's actually occurred throughout the community in Dimona, Israel. There's been accusatory statements of people in Israel and Dimona worshiping Ben Ami as Christ himself. Now, we wouldn't be justified if we just talked about people at One West and didn't speak on the wickedness that was going on in Dimona, Israel. So I mean, there's pedophiles over there as well, and so you don't hear a lot of talk about that. We heard some talk about that years ago, but the issue hasn't been fully addressed. Now we know that Yaqub is a damn pedophile, and we know that it's an unrighteous thing for all of you that continue to follow the house of Israel, because Abak, he's keeping that man in that so-called assembly, knowing that this man is a pedophile, knowing this man was grooming a little child. And the Most High only knows what else he's done. And I think it's wicked for the house of David and any other group that didn't publicly scrutinize that man and, ensure that he was kicked out of the entire damn nation, since you're a so-called government. But I mean, what's even worse is that many of these people that you see coming from Israel, from Dimona, Israel, many of these people, are covering up the pedophilia that's actually going over there in Dimona, Israel. Now, one thing I want you to take note to, birds of a feather flocks together. My question to you, if I know this, are you telling me the house of David doesn't know about this pedophilia going over in Dimona? And if they know about it, why they always going to damn Israel, stopping in Dimona, trying to link up with them? Why haven't they spoke out against that? You see, nobody speaks up until T-Dot and FOPE gird up their loins and then come out and speak on it. I mean, so there's pedophilia going on in Israel. And so, I want to talk to you about this evening, because it's not just occurring here stateside. It's occurring over there as well. And just like right, they want to silence it so it'll go away. Are you aware of that, Brother Dawid, that the pedophilia that's going on in Dimona?
No, I haven't heard anything on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, man. Yeah, brother. They, some children would get molested waiting for the damn school bus, waiting for the
When
bus.
did this happen?
A few years back, and I can't say whether or not it's still going on because I'm not there. But so people won't say I'm doing hearsays, I'm gonna play some strips, a couple video clips from, a couple brothers and sisters over there, like elders, and they even went into how many of those people literally worship Ben Amin as a Mashiach Yahweh Shah. I know you heard of that. I know you
Yeah, I
heard of
heard
that.
it. Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely heard of
yeah,
that.
they definitely, some of them definitely worship him. But I'm gonna hit you some up. What they brought
Hmm.
out was how the spirit of the Lord may have once been on Ben Amin, but the Spirit of the Lord just left him, just like Zabak and all these other men that may have, had the Spirit on them at one time, but the oil has gone out. And they say Ben Amin just had this insatiable lust for money. And so what happened is that for them being over there so long, the more children that they would have over there, the more money the government over there end up on them. So what happened is they got a large lump sum of money. All of the people over there had children. Don't you know Ben Ami took that money, man? Those people didn't get their money. And so anyone that didn't give up their money, they was actually going to be deliberately kicked out of that congregation over there. Where would they go? So that's no better than what's going on over here. Is it any wonder why Matatawa and Barak and them feel comfortable going over there? If I know it, I'm pretty sure they know it, brother.
Yeah.
This is nothing new. These men know that, but no one's talking about it. Now watch. I say something about it. Why? Oh yeah, we talked to him about that. Like they was trying to say about Yahweh. What did you go and talk to him in the closet? You went and talked to him in private? Oh, brother, don't do that. You're not supposed to mess with that girl. You're 54 and she's 14. So apparently it's been going on in Israel, brother, on a large scale level. And see, people think that is a stand up, upright community. These things are swept under the rug. And you know what happened, when men get in these positions of power,
fake positions of power.
Yeah, they lose their damn mind, man. They literally lose their damn mind when you got to start molesting children and breaking up marriages. You're gonna hear in this testimony, because I'm gonna play some of it. Brothers are saying that Ben Ami was literally breaking up marriages, right? Because he said one of the things they had 7 tenants before they went over to Israel. They established these in Chicago before they went, and one of them was no adultery. Adultery was forbidden. Somebody should have told that wicked ass Zabak that. No pedophilia. A pedophilia is forbidden among 5 other things, but they broke those tenets. And so they said it's been swept under the rug for a long time now. And one of the elders say that we've been over here. The brother said he'd been in the community for 37 years. And he said he never seen Ben Ami work once. He never had a job. Then he said, we don't mind taking care of the elders, but it was wrong for when those people came into money that Ben Ami and the so-called leaders over there took all of their money, man. Took all of their money that was supposed to be for their children, that the government owed them, and things like Social Security and so on and so forth. He took it. They said he became a money laundering. And so I'm going to share on my screen so people, hopefully, people can hear me, so people won't think that this is made up. Let me trying to find this first video here. And so, I mean, it's just Israelites are wicked up. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It just never stopped. So it's not just one West. It's many of these Israelite congregations. They're just wicked. And our people have a right to know this and expose it. It needs to come out. It needs to come out. The truth needs to be known. And guess what? The truth needs no apology, man. So I'm going to share my screen. And hopefully, everyone can hear this. Let's see. Screen sharing. Works best on a good computer. Audio. Right. Let's see here, man. Let me see if I can let you guys hear what I've heard here. Let's start with video 1 here. There's 3 videos here. These are 2 elder brothers and a sister. And it's like it's like this fell on deaf ears. And tell me if you all can hear this.
Hello, and we're back.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I can hear a little bit.
Shalom, everybody.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, can you hear that, Yeshaya?
I can hear it.
Hey, can you hear that, Yashima? Because I guess he can't even hear me. but I can hear it clear over here. I just want to make sure everyone can hear it, man.
Again, with my brother, Moray Emmanuel.
Yeshai, I mean, Yashabum, can you hear this? Is he in the room?
This was
Yeah, I got you.
Can you hear that?
Con.
Rules, guidelines.
Is it clear?
Con.
All right, cool. All right. Now, all you in the listening audience, I want you to hear this, because many of you think that that community in Dimona is righteous, but it's not.
Okay, before he was even proclaimed Messiah.
Okay, so now, as you see right here, the sister's talking about how Ben Ami was proclaimed the Messiah. How is that any different than what Tazadakia was doing? How is he any different? And a lot of people are going to get upset with me over this, but I don't give a damn. Because it's our duty to expose these antichrists. We got to be like an antichrist assembly or something, man, to expose these people.
And walk with no fear and speak with no fear.
Come. And so these elders, they really going to go in on Ben Ami, man. And the pedophilia that's going on, they're even going to show one of the dudes photos that's engaged in it. They say he was molesting children while they was waiting for the school bus. It's wicked, man. And they say they got, one brother said they got millions of dollars from the government because the more children they had, the more benefits they was actually entitled to because they was over there working. So the government had to pay them back. And they say Ben Ami and the so-called elders took all of that.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
A lot of them wouldn't want me in a position of authority. You know why? Because if I heard about these stories, these people that committed these acts, I'm going to be real with you. I'd destroy you.
Come.
That's what you need. Because this is madness of what I'm hearing, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all over there, over here, you declaring to be leaders among the people. Well, lead. Stand up. What the hell y'all scared of? You think I'm gonna tell it like this? I'm gonna be real with it. You think I'm scared of somebody like Zabak? I beat the living dog shit out of that nigga if I heard about this. Be real with it. I ain't scared of none of you. It's about standing up. If you declaring to be a leader, then stand up like a leader. Don't chump down. Stand up. Go to that person and tell them what they damn doing wrong and tell them to correct the problem. Period. Point blank.
Right.
But y'all scared. That's proving one thing, that you can never, ever be a leader in the Messiah's sight. Because you niggas is too soft. You're too weak. All right? Call it like it is, man.
Right.
Y'all playing with people's life here, man. This ain't gonna game. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to come on here and speak sweet words. This ain't no sweet words conference. This is about bringing forth truth and exposing people that got the spirit of Satan in them. That's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
And I ain't got no damn fear at all, man.
That's what it's
about. And I'm hearing these stories, man. Bruh, I'm getting pissed off. And I'm pissed off.
You know what's bad? Is some of these brothers came over here and built with Canuck. You understand what I'm saying? But they're not mentioning any of this. You see what I'm saying? They come over here, have events, and want us to support them. And you know what these brothers going to bring out right here? These brothers are bringing out that the people over there living in damn slums, man. They say they got all this money. They're living in damn like slums. They said the government over there calls where they live at the damn ghetto, man. The damn ghetto. It says those people are living in slums, man.
Unbelievable.
Let me play some of this.
The seven pillars, the seven.
Oh, this is number 3. This is video 3. Hold on, let me start with number 1. I think this is 1 right here. Yeah.
We shouldn't be the only ones upset about this, though. Something's seriously wrong with that. It was just a slight few that feels a sense of responsibility for adults taking advantage of children. That's way off. Way off.
But don't a position of power supposed to give you the sense of responsibility?
It's you know what? In a normal, natural world, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But we need folks that's not in a position of authority to feel this way, and that will make an even better leader. But for these guys that are in positions right now, nah. These guys.
Well, I mean, what's going on is they got the people over there, and the people are kind of trapped because they told them if they didn't give up their money, they was going to kick them out of the community to get their bags and leave. Where are they going to go? See, it'd be a trap once you get over there. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
They put you in a position where you don't have no job or nothing. Like some of these people want to leave, man, but they're not coming over here telling us this. It's cool. It's a like Jim Jones quote, man. And a lot of people are gonna get upset with me about this, but I don't give a damn. Listen to what these brothers and sisters, this sister's gonna say. This brother right here on the right is gonna go in.
We want to get right into that right now.
First of all, I would like to mention that we did not come over here to be.
Damn, I think that's part two.
We came over here to establish the kingdom of God. We knew that we had.
That's part two. What's part one?
Hello, this is Malaya, and welcome to All This Bliss. Today, I have a great treat.
It's part one right here.
I have with me the sons of Nasi Eliezer, two brothers that I have known for over 30 years, an integral part of the community at one time. They wanted to come today to bring.
Maybe sure. Is this covering the whole screen now? Can you guys see that?
Hello, this is
Yeah.
Malaya, and welcome to All This Bliss.
Justice was formed from the foundation of the earth, and the judgments were set.
Let me get to. All right, this brother's start going in. It's a damn shame, man, how they treating these people.
Absolutely. We have many converts here in the land, refugees that came up. The black presence here in Israel is astronomical. And we have them from all. I mean, they're coming in as refugees and they're coming home, according to how it was written in the last days. And they need representation.
Yes,
So there's injustice going on. They're living in all kinds of horror.
The justice and the peace and the righteousness.
Justice, that he hates injustice. And we were taught in the school of the prophets. And I'd also like to say that we were taught by Ben-Ami himself.
All right.
But we found out later.
All right, watch
that
this.
Ben-Ami did not even adhere to his own teaching.
See that? See that?
Wow.
Yeah, I heard that.
Make that clear. He defied his own teachings.
Okay.
Now this comes from members. Taza Dox is not saying this.
Was the elder priest, who was the oldest of all of the original priests. So the brothers that are sitting here today are sons of the eldest priest in our community. Okay, I remember when I first came into the community over 30 years ago, he was giving the sisters and the young people and everyone in the community basic understanding of the laws of the Bible and how to implement them in everyday life. Things that that were not being imparted by the other Nisakim or Ben-Ami himself. And when I refer to Ben-Ami, I'm referring to the spiritual leader of that community in Dimona. So the elder priest, he was the spiritual embodiment of those laws, and he imparted those personally to these brothers that are sitting here today. Now, are you currently, do you consider yourself a part of the community?
Yes, we do. We're still a part of the. I myself, I'm on a sabbatical. In other words, other than trying to fight back with different opinions and different injustices like that, I refrain from doing that so that I wouldn't give people the wrong idea that I'm actually trying to destroy what we built. I didn't come to destroy it. I came to build it. And so, we're still a part of it.
I'd like to add to that we're a part of a community that stands on the principles of justice, truth, and righteousness, but a part of a community that denies justice and due process. We're not a part of that. We oppose that. there are many great things that have taken place here. We've made great achievements in this land through the years. I mean, the list is too long to even quote in these few.
Let me start going in.
The message, it seems.
We go back 30 years ago to 1983, when we first became aware that these infractions of universal laws were taking place, of children being molested.
See that?
Adults.
See that?
And this is not
here in Jerusalem.
So you heard what that brother said? You go back to 1983. He found out children was actually being molested by adults. So it's been going on ever since back then. Huh?
You talking damn near 40 years.
Yeah. Come on. And they act like nothing's going on.
No.
Taken off, and is it just rumors? Is there anything being done to work this
So the sister's asking him, is this just a rumor? Watch what the elder said.
out? Is it being addressed?
And it's not being addressed.
At all? So what's happening?
well. This is something that has to come out.
So you got to salute these brothers for coming forward, man, because no one else was coming forward with it.
We go back 30 years ago to 1983, when we first became aware that these infractions of universal laws were taking place, of children being molested by adults. And these are not allegations. These are facts with evidence, with victims, perpetrators.
Now no one can say Tazadak is slandering, because you're getting this from members that's been in the community for 37 years. 37 years. The brother on the right, he's the one that helped him argue for the money to get it from that government over there.
And this exists. But the great disappointment comes when you have those who insinuate and some who blatantly outward say that we're airing out our dirty laundry in public. And what I mean by public, to the
Now, does that not sound familiar to you, Dawi? Is that not the same damn spirit that the house of David and these other damn dudes trying to say, oh, you shouldn't do this. Go to your brother in private. Yeah, you shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Which
Sounds
is
like
totally in opposition, man, with 1 Timothy 5:20. Same spirit, same damn spirit.
Our people that are in the lands of the captivity that we refer to. But they have to remember that we came from the masses of the people. These are our people in America, in the Caribbean, in Africa, and in Europe that were scattered to the four corners of the earth. It's our obligation and our duty to cry aloud and spare not, because we are watchmen. We have to,
and that's what they don't understand about us. This is the same exact thing that we're doing. Crying aloud because we're watchmen and make sure this wickedness can't go forth, man.
There's priests and teachers in this community over decades to cry aloud and spare not. Now, I say this, that I have to go all the way to the root of this, that the fault lies solely on the leadership. The leadership, Bellamy in particular, for not speaking out openly and condemning these acts. His appointed spokesmen and women, and his so-called puppet priests. We are the sons of Eliezer. There's a distinction between our priesthood and the puppet priests that are actively moving in the community. We were taught, and my brother can testify, that you know what the priests are teaching by what is taking place in the midst of the people. We were ostracized for standing up for justice. We were put into the arena of like no voice. They even had they have a thing here where they say you in the brotherhood and you not in the brotherhood. But show me a brotherhood. Where are the men the mighty warriors of Israel? Where are the mighty women of Israel, the prophetesses? Where are those who stood up against all type of evil? Why don't they speak out against their children being molested? And those that speak out are ostracized. So you're attacking the truth. But the main ones that are bringing this are those that are pedophiles, have pedophile tendencies, pedophiles in their families, child abusers, child molesters, and they cut it off and say, don't speak to them, don't talk to them. Because if you talk and you communicate, then you can match things. But everything is coming out in the wash now. Everything is coming out. It's revelation every day coming out of who these perpetrators are. And new victims.
Right. Now, Moria Maniel, you have in your receipt a letter that was recently issued by a sister in the community, and I won't release her name here, but that particular letter, just to paraphrase it briefly, it talked about the fact that this sister's son was repeatedly molested by a brother in the community.
So y'all hear that? You see what's going on over there?
That's crazy.
You see that? Repeatedly molested. So he's a damn homosexual. And he's supposed to be a priest. He's molesting a brother. A young boy.
And there has been, and she has tried her best to work within the community in different organizations in and outside the community to put an end to this child molestation. It affected her child to the point where he was having problems in the military because of the psychological damage that was inflicted upon him as a result of being molested in his childhood repeatedly. So you have that letter, and while we are not releasing the sister's name, it is a heartbreaking letter to let us know that she has now really excused herself from the community, and she's asking for people not to look at her in an ill way because she's done this, but she's worked as hard as she could to try to help stamp out the pedophilia that's taking place right now in the community. And let's hear from you. And
I would like to read just a paraphrase of what the sister said. Reads on this way. At this point, I've come to the conclusion that values and principles that I hold dear as a righteous woman differ greatly from those demonstrated by the state of affairs of this community. I recommend that you read the document, Decline of a Nation. For me, to remain an active member of the member, not the kingdom, there's a big difference, would be for me to live a life. I've tried to make a difference by working within the structure of the kingdom. However, I no longer believe that those changes that are required can be made by my continuing to do so. So in order for me to be true to myself, I have to make a physical distinction.
I'm going to skip forward a little bit here.
Go both ways now. They didn't turn out.
And still on a letter.
Position of leadership, and you get played off. And this is what has happened through the years. They have a serial, diabolical,
pedophile,
morbid,
a serial pedophile
that is still in the ministry of security.
See that?
His name is Ali L.
He gave his name up.
Call some names too.
That brother gave his name up. Y'all hear that? A serial pedophile. Y'all still with me?
Khan.
Yeah, serial pedophile.
And what is he securing? Another pedophile who's committing some type of atrocity on a child can come up and.
Hold on a second. Let me make sure they're still here. Oh, yeah, they're still here.
That is wild.
Keep playing this, man.
And what is that community again? Where is that at?
It's in Dimona, Israel. The so-called righteous community. You know, the people that left here, man, in the 60s, I believe it was, man.
Yeah, it was in the 60s.
Yeah.
What we are saying,
But they was going off anyway because they was calling that dude Hamashi. Basically, was saying,
Yeah. That's what I was saying at the beginning. Yeah, they touched on that. They're gonna touch on it again. And this brother gonna tell you many of them worship him as a Mashiach.
Throw it away. You wash it. And that's what we're doing now. We clean.
but Benami, his spokesmen, women, security, his so-called scholars, anybody that can come up and refute what we are saying, one word is a lie.
You hear that?
They cannot do that.
That brother say they can't dispute what he's saying.
They cannot say that we are lying. All they can say is we aired out our dirty laundry. Well, when the house stinks, you got filthy laundry. When you got vermin running around,
you wash.
That's why we got to call out Zabak. That's why we got to call out Yahquab. That's why we got to call out these wicked Negroes doing these summits and robbing our people and not giving them a damn thing back in return.
You know, throw it away. You wash it. And that's what we're doing now. We're cleaning up this mess that's been created. We're finding out that some of the leaders are pedophiles.
See that?
It's very
And I'm gonna hit you something, man. I'm gonna hit you with something that may be stuttering. That's why a lot of these leaders don't want to come out against Zabak and Yahquab. A lot of them are adulterous, and a lot of them are pedophiles. You understand? Because who would not want to speak out against that, man? What righteous man would speak out against that? That's happening to a little child.
Affirmations being made right now to some of the leaders. Nasi Rakameen is one of them.
See that? He calling out names, Nasi Rakameen. And we already know that Nasi Yashavel on this side is one. Y'all hear about him? The one that used to be on side Netter debating? Nasi Yashavel? He's a damn pedophile, man. You didn't hear about him?
Well,
I didn't.
Yeah. Look his ass up. That Negro's wicked, man. And what's wicked about him, the Negro was doing it with his damn stepdaughter.
oh, hell no.
Yeah, he was guilty about 4 different cases. And remember, they had him on there when he was running for mayor, some little town in Georgia. Week later, comes out he's a damn pedophile.
Oh, you know, he was trying to run for what was his name? What's his name? What's the name again? It said Israel something. What was the name?
His name is Nasi Yashavel. Yeah, he was running for a mayor.
I don't want to speak out of turn. I don't know. I might be wrong. I might have my sources, but some Israelites was backing him.
Yeah, they was backing him. They was backing him up. That's what I'm saying. He came on Maccabees TV. You know what I mean? And then a week later, it came out this bastard was a pedophile. So when Daniel Olive found that out, he said, hey, yo, man, we can't support this dude. Found out he was a pedophile, and he wouldn't address it. Do you guys remember that? He wouldn't address the issue. And they was like, yo, you got to say something, man. If you don't say something, people are going to believe it. Then the sisters start putting out videos and you know, and what their little daughters was saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
And this dude running for mayor. You understand?
Exodus 22 and 22 through 24 to them. Oh my God.
There's some wicked men in Israel, man. That's why we got to expose this madness, man.
Names too, because the names need to be called.
But why is there a wall of silence? Why isn't Benami?
And so that's what we have to ask people overhead. All you simpletons that still want to listen to Zabak, that still want to listen to Yahquab, that still want to listen to the house of David and all these other Israelites that's saying, shh, be quiet. Why is there a wall of silence? Why won't they say anything? Until FOPE and TDOT came out. And this right here, this needs to be told, man. Because you know what? A lot of Israelites, they love to run over there to Dimona, Israel. But no one's talking about this. No one's talking about this. Give it some time. It'll go away.
Nah, forget that.
See that? Hear what that sister said? Hear what that sister say? He is the Mashiach to many of them over there. So what's any damn difference than him and the so-called discomforter, Tazadakia? It's the same damn thing. You understand? It's the same thing. Why didn't they blow Ben Amin's name up like that? It needs to be brought out, huh?
And Ben Amin, who has deemed himself
See that?
Messiah to all men in the world.
The Messiah to all men in the world. How is that any different than Tazadakia? And then you got people that come over there from that community and try and get us to support their event. Israel need to wake the heck up, man. You need to wake the hell up. I know you don't like this, and again,
Yeah,
I'm not here to lie.
I seen videos. They always have New World Passovers where they say they're liberated, they saved.
Right, that's an annual event that they have every year.
Right, and then they always trying to get us to go over there. Well, I'm not gonna say
money, huh?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say any names, but you can pretty much know. But yeah, they always say, yeah, I need to come to Israel. Come to Israel. You know, come to Israel. You have to come to Israel for the Passover. Like, how are you having a new Passover? That don't make any sense. A new world Passover.
It's all under Ben Ami, huh? They worshiping, huh? They worshiping him.
Why has he not spoken out against it?
Right. Why Ben Ami never spoke out against it?
That is resonating in everybody's mind today. Where is he? Why it becomes suspect at a certain point in time.
Hey, neighborhood Hebrew, if you could see me, neighborhood Hebrew, if you could hear me, send me a message on Messenger, and I'll send you the link. I can't send it from my phone, but if you could send it on Messenger, I could give you the link if you're listening, brother.
What was it?
Yeah, doorkeeper and they used to have some slogans. It all dealt with you serving and you not being a part of anything other than just serving and being subservient to the dictates of the leadership, which in fact Ben-Ami makes every decision.
See that?
The reason I feel that it hasn't been spoken of by Ben-Ami, and I know that he's thought many times he should have addressed this, and he never felt that this would get this far out of hand in the protest and the ferocity and the disappointment of the people that they would come against him and his leaders. But I have to say this, that Satan cannot cast out Satan.
So he called that brother just called Ben Ami Satan. He just called Ben Ami Satan. So he must have been wicked. You got to be wicked if you're calling yourself a Mashiach, man. Spirit left him, man.
Reason why. And until I see otherwise, then that's my position. Because you had years to deal with these perverts that have destabilized our children, that have raped our children, that have psychologically destroyed our children, and you let these monsters walk around in the middle.
And this is what you got to understand about this guy, Yaquab, man. People don't realize the intensity of the damage that he's doing to that young girl, man. People don't realize the intensity of that, or how it's going to affect them later in life.
Not only walk around, but own businesses, feel comfortable, like ain't nothing going to happen to them. But this is Judgment Day. Regardless of whatever go down, we're going to say what we got to say. You can't put the perverts, you can't put out, you can't put out the homosexuals, you can't put out none of them people. So don't come here and put somebody out this
pause that right quick.
Instead of the universe.
Hey, I was trying to put in the room Exodus 22 and 24. I've done it like 6 times, and it won't let me do it. Inside the live comments.
Why not? Oh, hold on, let me see what's going on over here, man.
I got Exodus 22 through 24, and I put 22 and 23 up there. And then I had to stop because it was too much content. So separately, I put in verse 24 in between Black MCO6's comments, which basically 24 reads that and my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall be widows and your children fatherless. But it won't let me post it inside the live comments on YouTube for whatever reason. But
Post it right here in this room. Post it right here. If you post it in this room, it'll pop up on YouTube.
In the private chat?
Yeah. I got that link to YouTube. It'll go right. It'll show on YouTube. Everything you put over here in the chat room over here, it'll pop up over there.
Con. But I actually had it written out. But yeah, I'll go ahead and type it up then. Yeah, because I put it in there like 6 times, and everybody else's messages are going around. And then I tested it. I put again and again pulled up, but verse 24 won't pull up when I did it separately. Oh, okay. Looks like your rib said it's there, but it's just not showing on my screen through StreamYard. So we good then. As long as everybody else sees it. All right, we good.
Yeah, and put, what's the neighborhood Hebrew, man? And neighborhood Hebrew, if you can hear me, man, send me a message. I sent you the link, but it's not the link to speak. I'm looking for you on Messenger. Don't really see you, but you see the wickedness is going on over there. Covered up.
It's ridiculous.
It's like overhead, covered up.
Now, someone will have to be put in the ground, like Dawid was saying earlier. Now, somebody got to get destroyed. Somebody has to do it, man.
And these are your so-called leaders, man, righteous people, really, man. And they don't want you to speak out against it. When you speak out against it, oh, yo, you airing out private information. Yeah, this supposed to be discussed amongst the brethren, so the wickedness could continue, man.
I'm telling you, man, if I ever came across that dude that took advantage of my sisters when they were young, I would destroy him. I will. And if you see me out there, brother, don't come my way, because I'm not asking no questions, and you already know who you are. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't got no tolerance for folks like that. Zero.
Yeah, I have absolutely
Zero.
none, man. Absolutely none for that, like that. I mean, that kind of person like that, man. I mean, that, you know, they need a severe judgment when you're dealing with a demon like that. The judgment, the level of judgment for someone like that has to be extremely severe. And because it's essentially a sickness, and it's not something they could turn on and turn off like that.
Yeah, he need to stay the hell away from everybody. Because if he come across my path, it is a wrap. It is a wrap. Done, sir, done. I'll go away with pleasure. Even though I know it ain't gonna go down like that. But yeah.
Hello. We are
I don't care
back.
how much he think. He said he's changed. None of that.
About to make a powerful statement.
Stay the hell away.
We want to get right into that right now. Part 2.
All right, this part 2 right here. Listen to this. They kind of go in on this right here.
We did not come over here to be neophytes. We came over here to establish the kingdom of Yah. We knew that we had, according to Isaiah, we had to repair the breach with the Most High that our fathers in their mistakes made. We had to repair that breach, and then our job was to restore the past. We had a standard that was set that we had to learn before we even left America, and it was called the 7 pillars of the kingdom of Yah. In other words, there were 7 standards of guidelines, including the family structure, everything, what we ate.
No adultery, no pedophile, none of that.
Right, and what happened was,
Hello?
this before we came in, right, Coin?
That's right. That's correct.
And what happened was, I want to read just the 7th one, since we've been talking about the situation with our children. So be clear, on the 7th pillar, it reads on this way.
No pedophilia.
Prohibition of immoral sexual practices and perversions. No homosexuality.
See that?
No adultery. No fornication. No whoredom. No incest. And no pedophilia.
Now they done broke all of those. They done broke. The man just said earlier that one of those so-called teachers was molesting a little boy consistently. He was a serial pedophile homosexual. And they was breaking up. You're gonna find out that Ben Ami went against his own damn codes and broke up marriages and allowed divorces and so on and so forth.
Now we must remember that it's the leaders cause the people to err. We must remember that. So the only reason that these things are coming about right now is because of what? Leadership. Leadership allowed these things to be overlooked.
If people hear this and you wonder why I was going in on this so-called leadership, the so-called government of Masha Yasha Allah, it's the leaders. The scriptures say the leaders of my people calls them the error.
Played in an underground world, and we don't understand. We didn't even, as parents, our children were afraid to tell us anything. So at that point, go ahead, maybe you might want to add to that, but we have to understand that when we came here, we were armed, very, very militarily moving, a host of individuals, a vanguard. We came here to do this. And so when we came here, we had some guidelines, and there's this written in Exodus, the 20th chapter, at the Exodus, the 23rd chapter, at the 20th verse. It tells us what we were supposed to do when we left around, how we were supposed to come. Read, Cohen.
Read on this wise. It says, "Behold, I send an angel before thee."
A messenger came before us with a message. 7 pillars to build the kingdom of Yahweh. 7 pillars. A messenger came before us, and we were supposed to hear this voice, and we heard. And we rallied up, we left families, houses, homes, everything that we can imagine, we left it all. And we came over here to repair, reach with the Most High, and to do what? To restore the ruined paths that were restored when we went into captivity. So, read on, Cohen.
Says, "Behold, I send an angel before you to keep you in the way and to bring you into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him and obey his voice."
Beware of him. And this is why we listen to Ben Ami. Because he was sent to lead us and to keep us in the way. But it says the leaders caused our people to err. He came up with the idea of a release that broke down all these families up, these family structures. The crux of a nation is built upon family structure.
Okay, so explain to the people exactly what a release is.
Oh, a release is nothing else other than a divorce. It's the same thing as a divorce. In other words, he's dividing the families, and he gave the right that we would have divorce. They don't call it a divorce; they call it a release over here.
I'd like to add to that Ben Ami had at one time he was in possession of the oracles of the Holy Spirit. There's no doubt about that. But he lost that as he slid further and further in the opposite direction, and to the point that he made mistakes that were highly visible to the people that he had taught. Ben Ami personally had the power and authority, and our mistake was we gave him too much power and authority to break up families. The season of Passover, which we have now entered into, and the season of Yom Kippur have now become the seasons of the destruction of family structure. Ben Ami personally would send out his imps and his cronies to go to brothers' wives or sister's husband.
Hear that?
And plant seeds of evil,
discord,
an abominable discord. And he himself even took a personal crusade on certain individuals to divide their families up. He did this. This is fact. He knows this is a fact. To me personally, sow discord through channels. And would say, this didn't come from the Father. And all of these things that he's, this cult-like following that was created, because there were those who even said, the enemy is God in the flesh. They started this foolishness in America.
Hear that?
Some of his spokesmen in America was talking about he was God in the flesh. Some of them fools still believe that.
Didn't nobody come here to serve Ben?
We didn't come here to serve Ben. Contrary to whatever you think or believe, we came here to build a nation for our people.
Unto Yah.
Unto Yah, the God of Israel. We didn't come here to get in a cult and proclaim him the Messiah. The messianic individual has a prophetic description laid down in the book of Isaiah. And to take this claim, the Heavenly Father, well, we know who calls himself the Heavenly Father, the Pope in Rome. But the remedy that I feel to correct this ill, because the kingdom of Yah will proceed on with or without us, is that he followed the example, him and his leaders, that the Pope did, based on the allegations and facts that the Roman Catholic Church was just overflowing with charges of pedophilia, child abuse, molestation that dated back decades, that they need to take the same position and they need to resign. They need to go in exile. And
same thing we've been saying about Zabak, HODC, all of them. Same damn paradigm. Same paradigm. Same damn thing.
Nothing do. Same bullshit, different place.
Con. Same, but even worse, because they done took them over there, and they got a lot of those people trapped, man. They got a lot of them trapped.
I want to say something quick. Right. This is why a lot of our people, you need to listen and listen good. Don't follow no man, because a man gonna give you nothing but false hope. Ben-Ami did that with all of them over there. They proclaimed him the Messiah. What did he get them in? But trouble, in a jam that they can't get themselves out. You know what I'm saying? Our people believe in false messiahs in these Israelite camps. How's a ducky? They look at all these men like they the answer to all their problems. And all these men know how to do is cause confusion. I'm going to say something to every man in every Israelite camp. If you claim that you're leaders and you know a damn problem is going on, do not stand down, stand up to the problem and fix it, or stand down. Point blank. I'm tired of hearing this bullshit come out you niggas' mouths that we don't supposed to address this problem. If a man is wicked, he's wicked, goddammit, and stop making excuses for his ass. Period.
Exactly what they doing, man. They just keep going with excuse after excuse.
All it's going to do is get worse.
That are ashamed. We have many children, parents that are ashamed to bring, but there are those courageous few that have stood up and said, yeah, you molested me, Uriah. Uriah that lives in.
All right, he gonna pull his picture out. He gonna pull Uriah's and check out how close the name is. Dawid, Uriah and Uriah. Look how close the damn name is.
I'm checking it out.
Masquerades as Moses in the Bible.
This man called himself Moses. Same damn doctrine that Win West was using. Oh, this is Masha, King David, reincarnated. This man called himself Moses. Uriah.
And we want this picture to be seen who Uriah is. And Gabriel, Ben Israel, pedophiles, known pedophiles, Serachium, known pedophile, one of the chief perpetrators of wickedness on our people. We want the world to know who you are.
As they see, they call a name after name, huh?
That's what they're supposed to do. Let us know who we dealing with.
Come on.
The leader, Ben-Ami, has brought these people to trial.
Never. He cannot bring these people to trial.
Same type of spirit that the house of David had. So-called Masha Yasha Allah. They won't bring him to trial. They trying to ostracize people that try and say, listen, man, you sit yourself as a government. You're supposed to bring these men before everyone. Not go to them.
Can I say something quick? I don't want to come out of context, but I'm gonna ask this question to all them niggas in that group. Barack, especially you. Is you a faggot nigga? Are you a punk? Are you soft? You know the nigga wrong. You know it. But why y'all so afraid to address it? This is why we don't need men as you representing us. Because you're too damn soft and you're too damn weak. All of you are. You got all these fancy titles, but they don't mean a damn thing, nigga. We know that this nigga is doing wrong, but you ain't scared to step to him. I wouldn't be scared. Who am I scared of? Nobody. You understand? But the Most High. Period. I'm sick of hearing all this crap coming out y'all mouth about these things that you need to address. Why don't y'all stand up and be a man and address the problem and fix it? But we know they suckers, bro. We know they suckers.
Yeah, and they might be involved in it, huh? They might be involved.
I wouldn't doubt it for a minute, man. I wouldn't doubt it.
I said earlier that Satan can't cast out Satan, and I stand on that.
Yes.
This man called Ben-Ami Satan, man. That is an image, man. Is that one of the brothers that came over here and trying to get us to go over there and donate for their so-called annual Passovers? Is that one of them?
This is him right here.
Let me freeze the screen right here.
That's Uriah Ben.
Hey, I mean, everyone get a good look at this dude, man.
I'm looking.
Uriah ben Israel.
Israel, right here. One of the chief pedophiles.
See that? This man's a pedophile and a homosexual, man. And he's leading
claiming to be a priest. Claiming to be a priest.
Claiming to be a priest. It's a damn shame.
In the city of Mispay Ramon, known pedophile.
Wow.
Okay.
Known in the community as a pedophile.
What you're saying is.
And they silence it.
Today is judgment coming down from Jerusalem for Ben-Ami and all of his cronies. And we're airing all the dirty laundry because it has to be done. Not only is the child molestation a scourge of the community, there's also the question of embezzlement. You know, the pedophiles have not been brought to trial. Neither has Ben-Ami brought to trial concerning the money.
So they didn't charge Ben-Ami with pedophilia, but they charged him with embezzlement of taking all the people's damn money. But you don't hear anything about this, man.
You mean, hold up, bro. You saying that Ben-Ami was molesting children over there as well?
No. He wasn't. They didn't put any allegations against him, but he was embezzling the people's money. Like the people over there that had children, the government or over there in Israel ended up having to give them a lot of money for working over there. Right. And so they got a lump sum. And when the people got their checks, according to these brothers, the people that went and turned their money over to Ben-Ami was asked, threatened to leave the community. So they had to give it up. They say one guy, some drunken ass priest that would get drunk all of the time, stood up and say, just keep the money. And so everyone just kept, I mean, none of these people got the money. None of their children got the money, anything. And they was giving them money because of the children.
It just disappeared. Millions and millions of
See that?
dollars and people's hard-earned money were brought, sacrificed, funneled into this community. But when you see the film that the brothers put up of the community in Dimona, they living in ramshackle holes.
You see how? You see that?
Yeah,
they're living in ramshackle holes.
Full of asbestos the mayor of the city of Dimona referred to it as a ghetto. So
That's wild.
exactly like a sham.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
See that?
Hmm.
Same kind of damn spirit as One West, man.
As a matter of fact, he called it Soweto. But I would have to say that it's been millions of dollars contributed from the people that live in this community, not from abroad. We're not even talking about from abroad, you know, but there was a great amount that was donated to the community from abroad.
You're damn right, because they keep coming to America getting the money from people over here and taking it back over there to them damn pedophiles.
And was them stole over there. We're not dealing with that. They got to face their karma or whatever it is. But we talk about internally the millions of dollars that were taken, and there's no observable change. The children.
This guy is saying millions of dollars like that boy Comfy did. Millions.
Embezzled. What I see here need to be is that real men got to step up now. Stop being some chumps and step up.
Got you.
That's what we're looking for, man. And I'm gonna say it like this: all of you men and you Israelite groups here in New York, wherever you scattered, claiming you leaders, if you ain't gonna be real men, then step your ass out. Step down. Let somebody that got some real nuts up in your organization take it over and gonna make the problem, gonna alleviate these problems that need to be. Because when I'm hearing about a lot of y'all, man, y'all niggas is suckers. Telling it like it is. Y'all niggas is suckers, man. You think if I was a part of one of y'all groups and I heard about this Yaiquab thing, I'm going to tell that nigga straight. I'd hang your black ass if I heard about it. And some of y'all going to get mad as hell for that brother out of order. No, I ain't out of order.
Nah.
I'm trying to put things in order.
Come.
See, Israel need men like me, Tazadak, and this other brother here, and other brothers like Quanah, because we gonna set it right. We gonna set it straight. You niggas want to tap dance around every damn thing. You niggas want to hear some sweet song. Hearing about these stories, man, about some children getting molested over there. It's sickening, man, and you niggas ain't addressing this problem over there, whether it be over there or over here. When you gonna stand up and be a man and stop acting like a damn woman?
Since 1983, man. 83.
37 years, man.
Hey, so what folks need to realize is that when there's a problem, I mean, these are spirits that we're dealing with. And a spirit left unchecked will grow and fester, which is why it takes the man to deal with these things. Ain't no tap dance. You can't be soft. Ain't no room for that, because all you're going to do is end up either yourself is going to get contaminated or it's going to jump on somebody else. The thing needs to be destroyed.
Come.
Resource. The potential of the children, the money was not given to the people. The money was earned through the years and through through different brothers investigating, found out that the government owed us money. So the money was collected. But to this day for the children, and we were given a false promise. I want to lay this out. That maybe we could get a kibbutz. A kibbutz is a collective where we would live, we would grow our food, we would have farmland, we could expand as a community. This was the carriage before the horse. Even Ben-Ami sent one of his princes and one of his sister spokeswomen to come and read out of the book of Acts, the 5th chapter, insinuating that if you didn't give this money up, you would drop dead. And the people were so caught up in this cult-like atmosphere that they trembled and gave up the money. Everybody didn't agree to give
See that?
money up.
Same type of damn madness that One West would put on people, man. Tell them something, you're gonna die. Black demon, named Apollyon is going to come from hell and kill you. Or this
They would say the same thing if you left the school. They called you a rebel, Judas, just because you didn't want to bow to their demands.
Come. And would tell you will die.
Yeah, they told her that. Yeah, I heard that.
Yep.
Was never used for nothing. The children to this day don't have a ping pong table. They don't have a pool table. They don't have a basketball court. They don't have any type of educational facility after school, arts or crafts or anything. They don't have, you pay for everything, and we even paid our money for our children. The more children you had, the more money you received. All of that money was embezzled, ripped off, stolen, and then the people were supposed to get the money after one payment, but then it went into 1 year. And then they had a national meeting of brotherhood. Not the sisterhood wasn't included. And this one brother got up.
See this drunken dude.
Probably drunk that day. And they know who I'm talking about.
Telling him to keep the money, man.
And said, keep that money. He didn't have one child. He didn't have no wife. And it just ran out. Yeah, keep that money, keep that money. And that's how Ben-Ami took the money from the people. And if you didn't pay that money, you was put out, ostracized, literally told you to get your bags and leave because that wasn't your money.
See that? They would have had the people stranded. Like, where in the hell you gonna go, man? You all the way in Dimona, Israel, they kicked you out. You ain't got no money. Where you gonna go?
But we was taught that men make money and money make fools. And this is when I first seen the decline and the shift from spirituality leaving Ben-Ami to another type of political, conscious, greedy dog, as Isaiah the prophet says in the 56th chapter, the 10th verse, who couldn't get enough because he kept harping about that money and your outward appearances, but he never dealt with what was in your heart.
Okay, let me add just a little bit to that. Because I was one of the brothers.
See that?
Went to Jerusalem. And
his brother said he stood on the tables fighting for him to get the money.
Yes, you were.
Me and a brother named Rofe Emmanuel. We went and stood up on the desk in Jerusalem and demanded that they give our people these monies that we had worked for because they were denying us like Social Security benefits. It's like a Social Security benefit. You pay into Social Security, and then when you get at a certain age, you get Social Security back. If you pass or something, then your children get an allowance every month for the rest of their life because you worked for it. So this is what this was like, a Social Security benefit. Only when you say Kisba Yeredim, which is what he was talking about, every month, when you pay into something, if you got 2 or 3 children, you get an allotment every month for your children. This is annual. And then because we were just being given, after 20 years, we were just being given our rights, we got a lump sum of money. Thousands of dollars came to families at one time. Thousands of dollars came to families at one time for all of the money that they owed us over accrued time. And when that money came to us, Ben-Ami wanted every dime.
So that's a damn shame how they treated those people, man. And you got people thinking he was a righteous man. That's a damn shame.
Crook.
You weren't allowed to spend. You had to bring a bank receipt and show him that this is what came in and this is what they wanted.
Damn.
And this is what took place. And families were divided on these lines about this money. So money became his God. That's the only, truth be told, because this is Judgment Day. We in the final days. Our purpose and our obligation is to cry aloud and spare night, whether you like it or not. Because Ezekiel break it down. He said, yeah. He said, they got a hard face and they're going to look at you. But he said, I want you to make your face hard against their face. because they ain't gonna listen to you, because they ain't gonna listen to y'all.
I've been here 37 years.
See that?
And I've never seen Ben and me go to a job.
You see that? I never seen Zabak go to a damn drawer.
I never seen to hard work when I was up in the school, bro.
Never. They get paid off for the people that's under him.
Yeah.
I've never seen Nazi Gabriel go to a job since I've been here. I've never seen Nazi Rakamini go to a job since I've been here. Now, I worked from the day that I came here doing something because it was required. We didn't have no problem with these men not going to work, but then to turn around and to steal all our money.
See that?
And to treat us, it was betrayal.
Sold us out.
Betrayal. You understand? The worst thing than death is betrayal from somebody that you trust. What Malcolm said.
I want to go back to this thing about housing and land because, see, in all honesty, I got to say this, the state of Israel did everything they could in humanitarian gestures to make our life easier in this land. They incorporated us into where we could get medical assistance, absolutely, subsidized housing, money for single parenting, children's fund. We even had educational opportunities that I know exist to this day. We could get our children into private schools. The state of Israel offered us land and housing. And Ben-Ami and his secret agenda and his lack of transparency cut deals that would benefit him to keep control of the people, when in fact the government felt that the people were turning down this land, that they were turning down these housing opportunities. And it was all one man's decision. I say we gave him too much power. Any dictator, and they used to brag about the kingdom of God as a dictatorship. No man has the right to be a dictator. Israel wasn't supposed to have no king in the first place. If we look into the scriptures, and it said what was going to happen. And he did everything that he did. He did everything that Saul has done, and worse. And his legacy is going to be next to Ahab and all those other kings of Israel that didn't do right. Because not one king, even David, in all the glory, you like to talk about King David and the wisdom of Solomon, neither one of them was right neither. They didn't do everything. And I know you may have a problem with that. Yeah, he slew Goliath. Yeah, Solomon stood up and said, cut the baby in half. But he was a fool. Any man that got 700 concubines and 300 wives is a fool.
From different nationalities at that.
This weighed into our political status because as a community.
So, I mean, they pretty much got to what I wanted people to hear about that pedophilia. So what we got here, man. Let me stop sharing my screen for a second here. Yeah, Terrence, are you in the room? I'm gonna put this link in there, Terrence, so you could call in because you know about that community. There's a link in the room, Terrence. Terrence Chase, you could go ahead and call in. The link's in the room. You want to actually go ahead and call in. We'll go ahead and let you in the room. But
I think the neighborhood Hebrews in the room, I think.
Oh, yeah. I told him to send me a neighborhood Hebrew. Go ahead and click on that link I just posted in the room. I was looking for him on Facebook so I could post him the link. I couldn't remember his screen name.
His name is Torrey Harford.
All right. Terrence Chase, you could go ahead and click on it. Neighborhood Hebrew, I'm trying to look you up right now. You said Torrey?
Yeah. Torrey Horford.
Yeah, it popped up. I know I got
That's
him on
him.
the list. Yeah, that's it. I got him in my head. Neighborhood Hebrew. I'm about to drop the link on your messenger. He had text me on the phone. He doesn't seem to be on Messenger. I just dropped him the link. Hopefully, he'll see it there. Neighborhood of Hebrew. I dropped the link on your messenger. Terrence Chase, I don't see you in the room. What's going on? Yeah, so I mean, give him a call, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and read that that Exodus 22 through 24. It says, ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. If thou afflict them in any wise, and they cry at all unto me, I will surely hear their cry, and my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall be made widows, and your children fatherless. So this is what these guys got coming to them, these pedophiles. I'll tell you that right now. Every single one of them. Every single one of them.
Neighborhood Hebrews about to come in now. Yeah, I mean, so these men are wicked. And the next thing I got a little piece that I want to play on that wicked ass Ariyah and that 12 tribes chart. I got a little piece I want to play on that. I'm gonna show people where he stole that from, man. And he breaking down, and you could tell the dude was making it up as he go. It's an old clip that I have from way back at that damn school when he was brainwashing brothers. Hold on, Neighborhood Hebrews coming in right now. Neighborhood, what's going on with you, King? Neighborhood Hebrew. Oh, that's Terrence Chase. Terrence Chase, what's going on? Yeah, we can hear you. So, what do you know about that community over there?
How you doing, sir? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Man, I noticed y'all talking about Ben Amin's group.
That's right.
And how I got to know about it was, through the Kahan that I was going through. This about, could have been 20 years ago, man. I was young then. But certain groups would come into town, they had their little conferences and all this other stuff. And I bought a video on that group. It was how they got helped out. But here's the deal. Let's get to the nitty gritty. A lot of stuff y'all talking about, that was the stuff I was hearing about. The idolatry. Here's what they was doing. Kind of the same what the dude was talking about. They was breaking up the marriages. This is what I was hearing. They was breaking up the marriages, and a lot of those guys was getting exiled out. But I don't know the details on how they got exiled out. I don't know. Only thing I know is that the dudes got exiled out, but the wives stayed because of they went over there in Israel. Is it real? That's what I call it. They went over there and was, preaching on the streets. And what they did was they rounded them all up. I don't think they do say anything about that. They rounded them up, throw them in jail, possibly everybody. When they did that, they come up with a resolution to let them out of jail. When they let them out, some of them say, man, hell, I'll go back to America. I ain't gonna do, I can't do this. But the ones that stayed, they took them out there in the desert and dropped them off. And say, have at it. And that's when that was the straw that broke the camel's back. But man,
so they just took him out of the desert and just left him there.
Yeah, they took him out in the desert and left him there. and said, build your nation from here. What happened was it's two kind of Jews out there, Taz. It's two kinds. It's the first kind is the ones that can't stand the ground that you walk on. You got that kind. They can't stand you. The second kind, they're willing to help you out. And that's how they got that compound. They was willing to help them out and they got helped out. But far as the grants and the loans and all that stuff they got, I don't know too much about them. But here's what I do know as of today. They got a compound about 30 miles from where I stay. It was for sale 20 years ago. I've been on that compound. And when Ben Ami came to Texas, this is the reason why I didn't go. They gave the rules. So when Ben Ami come in the room, it was just like a judge coming into the chamber. You had to do ballet him. You familiar what I'm saying? Do ballet? You had to bow down to him. He was on that tip. He wore this, you know how when a woman gets married, she wear a veil over her face?
Mm-hmm.
He comes in there with all the Hebrew costumes on and with the veil over his face. And he got bodyguards. He got brothers with they got their special type of weapons. He comes in the room like that. And they said you have to do ballet for all the guests to show respect to Ben Ami because he is the I don't even want to say the word, man, because it's not even relevant to him.
Hey, Hamashiach.
But those
they call him Hamashiach.
Yeah, but yeah, those were the rules. So those were the rules to see him, to go to the compound and sit in the audience. I told him, no, man, I'm not gonna go because I ain't doing bothering nobody. I was in my early 20s then. I said I couldn't do it. So I stayed behind. But most of the elders went. And they went and they come back telling me about that, they had to stash weapons and stuff. But the Kohen I was up under, he was dating one of the offspring of some of that adultery. That's how she came into the world. And she was getting one of those checks, but we didn't go through it thoroughly how she was getting the check. They was talking about that she get a check for the rest of her life. I was familiar with that when they said it on that video. Right. That she was born over there, but she came back to the United States. They was in the Atlanta area. A lot of them was in the Atlanta area. She came back to Texas. And that's how she was born because of the adultery and the guys cheating on, taking the other guys' wives. So that's how she got created. She told us all that stuff, and she'd get a check. She was one of the ones that get the check because her parents passed away or something like that. And but the part where they was Xing guys out, taking their wives, all that's true. And man, like you said, back then I was young, but I didn't go to the compound. I went to the compound. They was pretty much they had a doctor there, and he was doing testing for he was doing testing for blood, diabetes and stuff like that. They had little programs and stuff, but that's I never did see him in person. But I mean, like when you look at the films, the compounds, they look like they got a good setup, but you don't see the wickedness, right? As I said, right. But you don't see it until you get real deep involved with them.
I mean, it's just like HOI and all these other camps out here, man. IUIC, GOCC. That people don't see the wickedness from the outside. ISUPK. You can't see the sodomites from the outside. Go ahead, King.
Yeah, and they was like, it's just like a pimp. They recruiting women. They recruiting females to do their, even it came down to exiling their own husband to break up the marriage, get him out of there. And they was into that. There was a lot of that going on. Back then, man, I didn't too much understand the reason why they was doing it. Only thing I know was this what it says according to the scriptures. And they was doing things not according to the scriptures. Kind of follow what I'm saying?
Come.
But they were showing that, you know, we got this, we got land. But
can I say something quick?
Go ahead.
They wasn't supposed to bring our people over there. That's not in the scriptures. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. And I've been saying that for years. I've been saying that for years.
They think if they go back to the physical location that they could be Israelites. I guess that's what they're thinking.
Yeah, but that's contrary.
Salvation by location.
Yeah, but that's contrary to the book of Micah 5 verse 8. It tells us where Israel's going to be in the last days. In the last days, we're supposed to be scattered amongst the Gentiles, not in Israel. Micah 5 verse 8. It says, and a remnant of Jacob shall be amongst the Gentiles in the midst of many people as a lion. So we're going to be scattered throughout amongst the Gentiles, throughout these nations, not in our homeland. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
So what they're taking when the book, like just like GOCC, come out of her, my people, they're meaning to, where in the hell are you going to go? First of all, if you leave the wicked Edomites in America, you think they're not wicked over there? Where in the hell are you going to go? It's talking about
where is there a land where our enemies don't dwell?
Right.
Hey, I'm gonna go out and come back in because I'm getting a bad connection. So I'm gonna come right back in.
All right, brother.
All right.
So yeah, where we gonna go? I ain't know where you could go. There's wickedness everywhere. So it was talking about coming out of her mindset, her ways. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Shalom.
Shalom.
It's a brother from the UK.
Yes. Peace,
so what you
brother.
think about all of this? Were you aware of this? What was going on in Dimona, Israel?
Dimona. I did hear little certain inserts about Ben-Ami and like he was molesting and he was being a pedophile in Israel, but I don't really know too tough about that over there. But I did hear some stuff. So yeah, if he was doing that, then that's off as hell. Like he should be condemned, ridiculed for that. He should be kicked out the nation of Israel.
Gone. I mean, he's in the spiritual world now. He's gone.
Yeah,
waiting for his judgment.
Burning in hell. Eternal fire from the Most High.
Yeah, I remember that book he wrote about. You could live forever. Anyone ever read that book? I got that book. He was trying to tell people that he could live forever.
And he dead as Julius Caesar.
Come on.
Hey, but y'all, this is kind of a subject that's touchy to me, and the reason being is I ended up talking to meeting one of the brothers that was over there, the brother who got molested by some of these dudes.
Wow.
And me and this brother talked a couple of times, man, and some of the stuff that he told me, how they used to take him behind the barn and all this old stuff. That's been going on since day one. I talked to an older sister who said that it was going on when they was in Africa before they got to Israel. So, man, this is something that's been going on for a long time. And the same brother that I'm talking about, his name, he on Facebook, his name something Flame. He was having a beef with the Mighty Hebrew at this time about him and listen, I don't want to put that on that brother because I don't know the whole circumstances. But if I'm not mistaken, he said that he knew about what was going on. And when he pulled it out, nobody wanted to come to their defense. Now, I don't know some of these folks, so I'm not willing to say that that's the case, but just some of the stories that I've heard coming up out of there from the horse's mouth itself. There's a sister who got a video, man, who she talks about how she's been touched since she was 7 years old.
Wow.
And how when she went to the Israeli
7 years
police
old.
department,
Damn.
when she went to the Israelis police department or the Israelis, they looked at her and said, "Don't y'all got y'all own laws? You need to go back and deal with the people there." And when she went back, the same people that were molesting her family was on the so-called security team that was policing the place. So this is something that's embedded throughout Dimona, period. And it's not something that's going to stop tomorrow, because it's been going on since the 60s until you get them folk up out of there where they shouldn't be in the first place.
But this is what happens when you put these self-appointed leaders over the people, because when you get seclusion and isolation, you get mind control, because it's these like these self-appointed leaders, they get their way with all of these women and all of these children. It's like that pedophile Dr. York that he went on the land of Tamari, well, what he called Tamari in Atlanta, and he molesting all the children, having sex with all the men's wives and all of that. So it's just the same thing like that. It doesn't matter because we call ourselves Israel. It could be the same thing. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, in the prince, what was the prince name that was over there that was under, he's still alive, that was under Ben Amin, that was under Ben Carter, the bus driver?
Well, Yahweh Ben Yahweh.
What? No,
No.
not Yahweh Ben
No,
Yahweh.
he was in the States.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Yahweh Ben Yahweh was in Miami, and there's a young kid right now, y'all, who calls himself Ben Yahweh, and he got them folk down there bowing to him, sitting in thrones and all kind of madness.
Nah, man.
But this dude I'm talking about was second in command to Ben Amin. They kicked him out. I want to say his name was Prince Ariel, or Prince something. And you know, when he got kicked out,
familiar.
When he got kicked back out, y'all, you know, he
that's the guy that he was talking about. That's the guy with that the brother was talking about. Oriel.
Ariel, whatever his name is. When
Prince Oriel.
When he got back to the States, he told it all, bro. He was calling to get anybody to listen to him. I mean, he even told stuff to the Muslims about the Hebrews over there, y'all. So ain't nothing came up out of there, right?
See that?
But we know they was off because they go against the whole body. Nobody said that Ben Amin is supposed to lead somebody back to Israel. Matter of fact, the Most High said, I ain't gonna let none of you niggas lead nobody nowhere, so you can't try to take the credit. I am not sharing my glory with none of you.
And what is it showing me about our people? That our people are weak. They weak to the fall, to the temptation of men. And that's been our people's problem for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but
man ain't the answer to a damn thing. Yeah, no doubt it is.
Only 50% of it. The other 50% of it, we've been beat down for so long, y'all. So a lot of us are just willing to accept anything. Or, this seems like it's better than it was, and we're falling for anything. So,
but
a lot of that is.
Yeah, but they went over there to what? What did they go over there to?
Agree.
Check this out. They went over there. The enemies ruling that land that you claim is your land, which we know is our land. The enemy rule that land. And they got rules in that land that you're gonna have to follow if you want to be over there. So what the hell was they leaving? You was leading a dictatorship with this devil over here to go to another damn dictatorship.
I agree. But Yahweh, let's think about our two brothers, Columbiel and what's our other brother name who's still over there right now, who's then came up out of there and ran, and who's showing light on that. Some of them, I have this idea, same with One West, that they've always looked for people who had psychological problems, low self-esteem, weak-minded individuals.
Exactly.
I think Ben Amin was the same way. And so they took these weak-minded individuals and led them halfway across the world, malaria, cutting down in the jungles of Africa before they could get over to Israel. Something about that sounds off to me anyway. You're not going to get me to go out in the jungle with a bunch of folk for no apparent reason, unless the Most High tell me to move. and it's gonna have to be not in my head. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It can't be. It's not gonna be in my head. Oh, I heard a voice. He gonna have to tell me because I ain't running. As far as I know, he said he would come and gather us from the places that we were scattered.
He said the gathering of the people gonna be by my hands.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was on their mind anyway to follow a man over there in the first place. And one day, if I get a chance, I'm gonna ask Brother God what made him. Well, he kind of told me some of his story. He was in Chicago, y'all, and he was a singer, and he ran into I want to say Prince Ariel again, and that's how they got introduced over there. And man, they went over there, and you see what happened to Columbier. He got kicked out of the community, was over there picking fruit and all kind of mess until he got caught and sent back to the States. And the only reason that they're allowed to stay over there because they did that so-called day of stand where they all stood around and denounced their American citizenship. So then the Israelis really didn't have, but what can we do for them? So they gave them a little piece of the desert called Dimona, which ain't nothing out there.
Hey, Pohor, you can call in. I sent you the link.
I haven't figured out why they went over there in the first place. But I do know since they've been over there, they've been molesting those kids for a very long time. I do know that much. And they're all on Facebook and the YouTube telling the stories, and they have been for the last 10 or 15 years. Matter of fact, there's and I don't know why they use this phrase, but there's a Me Too Dimona page, and you go look and you'll see all these stories from women in their 60s to boys.
Wow.
They were doing homosexual acts
Yeah,
on boys.
Con.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Behind the barn, taking them back there and doing them out this way. The guy name is Felix Flame, y'all. Y'all can go on his Facebook.
That's wicked as hell.
He wrote a book. The guy wrote a book about everything that happened to him.
Yeah, they're also beating children as well.
And how you gonna do some perverted act in the Holy Land?
Shoot, because
the Holy Land
over there doing it anyway.
Yeah, I know that.
Right into the spirit. That's all. Shouldn't be over there.
Shouldn't be nowhere. But hey, like I say here, man, we got so many damn issues to address, but you got so many weak men that are afraid to address them. That's why I say, like here in the States, all you cats in these camps, y'all claim you leaders, man, but in every one of your camps, you know there's something going wrong. There's something wrong up in there, but y'all are afraid to address that. Because I'm going to say it like this. See, a lot of y'all being real, and I talk with Melik a lot. Melik know my spirit. Melik know I don't play. And he don't play either, but he know my spirit. A lot of y'all wouldn't want me running shit up in there. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, there'd be a lot of blood flowing up in there, bro. Because I don't play. I do not play. People's life is at stake, man. This is why a lot of these souls is at stake, right? This is what a lot of these bum niggas don't get. You playing with people's life here, man. They soul, bro. And the Lord gonna hold every one of y'all asses accountable. I could care less about your fake titles. Your titles don't mean shit on this panel. Exactly. Not to me, not to this brother here, not to that brother there. None of us. We don't care about your titles, bro. The thing that we want to be addressed is the problem that's going on in the nation. And when you chumps gonna become men and step up to the plate and take care of it.
Exactly.
I say, and for all of them adults who are allowing themselves to be abused in these camps, man, listen, man, if you're an adult and you want to let somebody abuse you, you go ahead. But for them kids, man, come on, y'all. So we're not even gonna give them an opportunity to be somewhat normal as much as they can be against all the other stuff that we up against. Instead, you want to confuse them. You want to take a little boy behind the barn and make him do stuff to you and do stuff. Man, that's and then when you come back out,
that bastard needs to die, man.
I agree.
I mean
that say that again.
That bastard needs to die, man. Anyone that does a kid like that, he's not worthy to live, man.
Check this out.
What I was gonna say as well is character worship, because all of these guys they're afraid to step up to their leader because they think that they'll get kicked out of their camp. But when you see wickedness, you need to point that out. Like, it doesn't matter, you get kicked
Correct.
out.
Yeah,
you
man.
turn the enemy
100.
like in
Man, and
like
here
the
look,
more I will see in your heart that you're righteous. Like, just because
Milk, I
someone
say this quick before you get in.
like,
go ahead.
it doesn't matter if they're doing wickedness, call it out. What why are you scared? Why are you scared?
I'm gonna quote a famous quote that a brother that me and Mel deal with a lot. This is for all of them, especially this nigga Yaquab here in New York. Repent or die, nigga.
Die.
Con.
Period.
Period. Point blank. Because I'm gonna be real with you. If I had a daughter and my daughter said some man like you tried to creep up on her, nigga, I would kill your ass.
Hey,
I
let me
bury
put
you,
this in.
nigga, today, tonight, before the sun went up, nigga. I be throwing dirt on your grave site, nigga.
So
Y'all
let me
niggas is
put this.
off. You're wrong. But everybody's so damn afraid to scare. They so damn afraid to address it. All you camp chump niggas is a bunch of sissies and wimps and saps.
Exactly.
You niggas know that there's a problem going on, but all you niggas want to sweep it under the rug, man. Then step down, nigga, because you ain't qualified to be a leader, nigga.
Hey, they on the corner, they cussing out the sisters, and then you say something to them, cry loud and spare not. Well, how about that nigga in your camp who molesting that girl? Or how about that nigga in your camp who's sleeping with that brother's wife? And you go cry loud and spare not, you got to do it about everything. But let me put this in grand scheme of y'all of Dimona, and I want y'all to think about it from this concept of how wicked this is. You got men behind the barn messing with other little boys, and then come out and teach a class and holler hallelujah. I mean, do y'all really understand the wickedry of that?
Wow.
Sinister.
You've been behind the barn playing in some little boy's buttocks, and next thing you know, you sit up in front of a class with a Bible talking about how, nigga, please.
That's wicked, man.
Hey, hey man, the Lord coming through with a steamroller, and whoever get in the way, your ass gonna get rolled over. It's just point blank, man. The time for the bullshit is over. All right, it's up. Clock is ticking on your ass just like it's ticking on this world. Y'all see what this coronavirus is doing throughout the whole planet. You niggas got a disease on you. Being real, these niggas that's doing this shit, you niggas got a disease on you. That's why you committing these acts, bruh. You niggas are sick.
Y'all.
You got a problem, dude.
We in our 400-year period. The natural New Year's and we coming up on the spring feast, and he's showing out. They better repent right now. Repent or die. They think Corona something. Oh my goodness. This is only the beginning. And look at the chaos that's being caused. Ain't nothing in the stores. Do you not understand what's going on?
Canceling their damn basketball, football games, everything.
Baseball, everything.
Everything's being canceled. You know how much money they're losing behind that?
Flights, no. It's no, because they're gonna catch it on the rebound. They just set the money to the side because they know they're gonna be able to come back and double all that up, because everybody is gonna be. We're so programmed now that that's not going on. As soon as it comes back, everybody's gonna run to it. You still ain't gonna have nothing in the store for 6 months because everybody's gonna try to grab what they can, thinking it's gonna happen again. And the prices is gonna go up. And on top of that, they ain't gonna let you use money, so they're gonna go ahead and bring in their cashless society.
Hey, Pohor,
the world.
Pohor,
hey, Shalom.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom, my brother. Yeah, my name is actually a priest of war. I'm with the House of Wisdom, and I want to say thank you, brothers, for bringing out this information. I've been following you, brothers, for a while, and enjoying the information you've been bringing out. Because a lot of people fail to realize that, as far as the situation of Dimona is concerned, all they did was take what they learned from their slave masters in America and took it right over there and continued to practice. As far as brothers like Zabak and all of that. I remember T-Doc, I asked you when you first spoke about that, I asked you to bring out the information. You know, don't just accuse a brother. I don't know if you remember that. Don't accuse a brother without information. And you brought the information out. So I do appreciate that. And from that moment, I, you know, speaking for myself, I left those brothers alone. It ain't no viewing them. It ain't. We gotta have that spirit of truth on us, and we can't make excuses. Oh, brother, it's no scripture saying, you know, you can have sex with a girl at 14 as soon as she get a period. All of that, man. We got to use the spirit of wisdom when we dealing with wickedness, and we got to X wickedness out. We cannot partake in white supremacy. And when I say white supremacy, I'm saying, you know, we understand what we did, far as Israel is concerned. You know, that put us in a position of servitude to these nations, but nevertheless, we cannot make excuses for other people when they come down in our communities. When it come down to the wickedness that brothers are doing, whether it's adultery, sleeping with brothers' wives, speaking ill of brothers. Yeah. I mean,
tell it.
Ask the question here, man. Would any man old enough to have a child, a daughter on this panel, be real with it? Would you give a nigga, a old ass nigga, your daughter, permission to be with your daughter?
Hell no.
Definitely not.
No,
Definitely not. But again,
what type of relationship are they gonna have? What type of relationship are they get? He's nearly on his way out. She's just in the beginning stages of her life. So
right,
like an 18-year-old girl is supposed to be with an 18-year-old boy. But even if you want to say like an 18-year-old girl wants to be with like a 20-year-old, that would be better than somebody who's 55 plus years old.
See, hold on, let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. Pardon me, my brother. Excuse me. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, don't worry, man. Go ahead.
Thank you.
No,
all right.
it's on you anyway.
When we dealing with scriptures, right, and we talking about building a nation, so we talking about ruling in righteousness, right, amongst our people. First and foremost, we got to deal with that spirit of wisdom and discernment, right? The scriptures say wisdom built had hewn her 7 pillars, right? So we got 7 pillars of wisdom that we dealing with. Now, here's the thing. I heard Tazadak say this before, if I'm not mistaken, that a woman has to be mentally as well as spiritually ready, right? But more than anything, the woman is under our daughters is under the covering of the man, as scriptures say, under the covering of her father's house. So
that's right.
There is no option of who she can get in a relationships with. We got to cut this out. We got to eliminate that. It's you're under my covering as my daughter. You're under my covering, and I dictate when you're ready to leave my house and enter into another man's covering. That's exactly what I said, bro.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? All praise to the Most High. But that's how we got to move. When we talking about living in a righteous nation and building a righteous nation, you understand? We can't forsake what scriptures say. And then when it's not actually specific in the scriptures, like I said, like dealing with the age of consent, far as a young lady is concerned, a girl could get a period at 9 years old. That don't mean it's a good idea to have sex with her, even though the scripture doesn't specify it.
In the beginning
of
her womanhood.
Right. So we got to use the spirit of wisdom and not forgetting that she's under our covering as the father. So any man steps out of order and doesn't address the father first, you know, then that's the problem that's the problem first and foremost right there. And if she's fatherless, you know, because we understand white supremacy has locked up a lot of our fathers. Right, the mother, she's supposed to be under someone's covering, whether it's her brothers, whether it's her uncles, her grandfather, whatever the case may be. And if not, then she's supposed to have a priest, a Tazadak, or one of you brothers to come to and ask about these things, because the priest took care of the orphans in the scriptures, and they was under their covering. So it wasn't just a woman just was out here, you know, as white supremacy has taught us in America, that you could just sleep with anybody and you can't slut shame. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to take up too much time, my brother. So
nah, man, say what you got to say, bro. Say what you got to say.
Let me respond to him. Hey,
go ahead, my brother, you got it.
Now we understand why brothers like ourselves are either locked up or dead, because we're not gonna play that. And so they know that. That's why we're a threat. We're not gonna play that, man. You're not about to come and mess with my daughter and not say nothing to me. And even if you say something to me at 50, I got something for you. but it ain't gonna be hurt.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
right.
number two is, as far as I was concerned, and as far as I'm concerned now, and I have a daughter. If something happens to me, then they got to go see my eldest son. They got
Mm-hmm.
to talk to my eldest son about my daughter. She's still covered, even though if something happens to the father. There's still a male that's gonna look at that nigga like he crazy when he go to him and be like, "Can I talk
That's
to
right.
this 17-year-old?"
No,
And
That's right.
if it's your son,
mhm.
he gonna be a lot like you, so he's probably gonna get the same reaction that he got from you. Nigga, if you don't get out of here, like by the time I count to 5, we're gonna be having a celebration of life for you.
Right.
And I'll be bringing the flowers.
See, again, it goes back to the scriptures. Like all things revolve around scripture concerning Israel. If we are claiming to be Israel, we're claiming to be true Christians, not what the world call Christians, but true Christians, right?
Yeah, true Christians. That's right.
Disciples or followers of the Messiah, Yahweh Shah, right? We got to move in order. So we got to teach our children early. This is how we got to move. Far as concerning our children, our daughters, the covering that you're under the father's covering. If something happened to me, then it goes to the eldest son. If he's not of if he's of age, if he's not of age, then it falls to someone in your kinsman, your kinsman. And if you don't have no males in your family, then it falls to one of the brethren. You know what I'm saying? That's in our congregation. So
Correct.
My point of me saying all of this is I didn't even know that Dimona existed. I didn't even know I was Israel till a few years ago, first and foremost, by way of the Holy Spirit. I thank the Most High for that, for bringing me into this truth, because it converted me. You know what I'm saying? All praise. It converted me. And my wife, because she's the first one that ever told me, like, you changed so much. And trust me, bro, like dudes talk about getting money in the streets, bro. I was really one of them dudes that was getting real money in the streets, that was doing real wickedness in the streets, hurting my own people, selling drugs to my people, aiding white supremacy.
Well, I'm bona fide too, so I can't even front,
yeah,
bro. And
all praise.
I hate it.
Judgment
Though.
is a good thing, my brother. Judgment is a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to be judged, and we need to stop listening to the book of Tupac talking about only God can judge me. You understand what I'm saying? We need to be I need to be able to come to my brethren and say, yo, I did wickedness, or if you see me do wickedness, then judge me on it. And righteous judgment, not just because you don't like the fact that I got on green socks, you know what I'm saying? But judge me accordingly, righteously. So, with all that being said is we got to revamp our state of mind, because you can take all of us right now and put us in Alaska. All we're going to do is practice white supremacy, bro, on each other. That's it.
Speak on it. Right.
That's all we're going to do. We was taught Willie Lynchism. We was taught to hate a brother because he's dark skinned. Right, exactly. We were taught this. We was trained in this for hundreds of years. So we're not just gonna stop being that way. The same way we practice wickedness, and I'm sure all you brothers can agree, the same way we practice wickedness throughout our childhood to the day that a man turned back and found his nationality and turned to the Most High by way of our high priest, the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? The same way we practice that wickedness is the same way we got to practice being righteous. The same way we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta try not to offend our brothers. We gotta try not to hurt our people. We gotta speak kind words to each other, as the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? We gotta practice this righteousness. It's not, you don't just become a righteous man just because, oh, I found out I was Israel yesterday. Now I ain't selling drugs. I ain't sleeping with this one and that one and whoring out my women.
Like that.
Yeah, you got to practice these things. You understand what I'm saying? So, again, I appreciate all you brothers, man. Tazadak, I've been watching your channel for a while now, brother. So, again, I do appreciate you brothers, man, and allowing my voice to be heard. Thank you for that, my brother.
Bro, don't go nowhere. I want to say something to you. When you said that about practicing, let me tell you how I try to do some of that. I try to be transparent as possible around my brothers. And let me explain to y'all why I see this as important. If you know my weakness and I'm somewhere and we somewhere together and you see me going down that line, then you have time to say, look, now I know you're a grown man and all, but shoot, You sure you all right? You got a problem? Give a brother time to check himself. And if we did that instead of having so much pride, we will be okay. The problem is we're too prideful. We don't want nobody, we don't want to be checked. We don't want nobody to tell us anything. And man, you have to be able to accept criticism. As we know, one of the hardest things to do, man, is to view yourself objectively, because you're
Right.
going to find out things about yourself that you just don't like. And it's
Right.
easy for you as an individual to okay those things because you know all the circumstances. But what we got to realize is everybody got some circumstances, so they don't matter. It is what it is. So when someone, and so I tell people, look here, man, I love women. I always have. It ain't going to change. I control it, but it ain't going to change. So when I'm in those situations, and I pray, and the Most High dealt with me and will continue to deal with me in it, because it's going to be almost like alcoholism, something I got to keep in the back of my head as long as I'm walking on the face of the earth, so I don't fall victim to it.
Indeed. No, I'm with you. I'm sorry, my brother. Go ahead. You got it. You got the floor.
But as soon as I think I got it licked is when the problems come. So you always got to stay and realize where your strength comes from. And back to what you said about all of these are learned behaviors that we've learned from other sources that we have learned, like you said, for hundreds of years. And if you don't recognize it, then you will continue to perpetuate it for 100 more years. The only difference is you'll be hollering, you Israel, and hallelujah.
Right, God. If I could, Tyler Doc, is it okay if I bring out scriptures? You know, the Bible says, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High, right?
Right.
Here go. I'm gonna bring out two Proverbs 7, and I'm gonna jump over to Proverbs 1, if that's okay. So this is what we learned at the house of wisdom. It says, this Proverbs 7 and 1. My son, keep my words. I'm sorry. Is that the right scripture I wanted? I'm sorry, bear with me. 9 and 1, excuse me. Proverbs 9 and 1. Wisdom have built her house. She have hewn out her 7 pillars. So now we got to understand, what is the 7 pillars of wisdom? So we jump over to Proverbs 1, right? Chapter 1, verse 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to receive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtly to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. So we understand that this Bible is codified, right? Otherwise, the heathen would have just went crazy on it. You understand what I'm saying? So the Most High allowed this book to be codified.
It's written in Ebonics, it's written in Ebonics, so you will understand it. Absolutely.
Exactly, right. So let me just hit y'all. Let me just walk this down real quick. So even though it starts with, it says to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, it starts with that. But we understand understanding can never come before knowledge. So verse 4 says to give subtly to the simple, to the young man knowledge. Knowledge is written information. It can be anything that's written information is knowledge. But concerning scriptures, we're dealing with the scriptures is the written knowledge. And from there, that's when it goes to the understanding. Understanding what you read, where you're able to analyze it and break it down for other people, especially to a 2-year-old, to make them understand it. And from there, we head to equity, to being equitable, right? To being equitable with all men, equality, right? Then there's discretion, being able to discern what's right from wrong. And then you have justice, and then judgment. And when you use these previous 6 pillars, is when you become a wise man, thus obtaining wisdom. So when I talk about practicing being righteous, you understand what I'm saying? Trust me, brother. I know a couple of you brothers from New York. I'm from New York too. I'm from Southside. All we learned was to be wicked. You understand what I'm saying? In Southside Jamaica, Queens. Right. So
yeah. I lived over there for a minute. Right in Jamaica.
Yeah, I'm born in Jamaica, Queens, man. I used to live on Merrick Boulevard.
Oh yeah, I'm from 107 and God Brewer, man.
From London, my brother. So
all praise. Yeah, I'm from 107 and God Brewer, man. So I definitely familiar with all of that. But my point is this: when we move in the knowledge, we know what the knowledge say. The Bible is right here. We know what it say. So when we dealing with that knowledge and we understand what the scriptures is talking about, then we have to move with discretion. We got to be able to discern what's right from wrong based on that knowledge and that understanding. So now and then when we discerning it, right? So when you talk about a woman, a girl being 14, 15, 16 years old, I'm 39 now. My birthday was the other day. I'm 39. I ain't dealing with no girl 20, 22 for that matter. I'm too old for that. I'm not dealing with no woman that's young enough to be my daughter, first and foremost. You understand what I'm saying? So, but now that's discretion. So now I got to deal with equity, and I got to be equitable all the way across the board with that understanding. So I don't care if I'm in Germany or in New York or in Arizona where I live at. I ain't dealing with no females that young. Period. Right? Because I'm dealing on equity. I'm being equitable, dealing with equality. Right. So then now I got to deal with justice. Justice and righteousness is the same thing. Justice, the root word of justice is just and righteous act. But to be justice, it's a lifestyle. So we have to make it a lifestyle. That's where the training comes in. That's where we walk every day in this movement called the truth, right? Which is the Messiah, not the Bible. The Bible is the truth indeed in words, but the truth is the Messiah, Yahweh Shah. So if we're following his ways, we have to walk in the truth thereof. And then we got to deal with the judgment. Now that we know what justice is, we got to deal with the judgment. And the judgment is taking all those previous pillars, applying it in our minds, and then bringing it to fruition to cast that proper judgment and on how to move on our everyday life. And then once we utilize those 6 pillars, that last pillar is wisdom. And that's when we become a wise man and we're able to conduct ourselves properly. So these things we need to be trained on when we're talking about building a nation. Financial literacy is the same thing in financial literacy. We have to stop spending our money every time you get a hot nickel in your pocket. You want to go spend your money. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So again, forgive me, brothers. I ain't mean to take up so much time, but I'll pass.
Nah, man, you ain't take up a lot of time. You speaking truth, man. Speaking truth.
Yeah, it's all good.
What need to be said.
Does anyone recognize that book that I had on the screen while he was talking?
I didn't even see it, brother. What book?
No, I never saw that before.
I didn't see it either.
Nobody saw that book I had on the screen, British Israelism?
Oh yeah, I seen it before. You showed it before the last time.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it. But let me tell you this though, Tasha Doc. When I was over in Scotland, right, I became aware of about what the Brits were doing, saying that they were the 12 tribes. And then there was this one white dude who came from Britain who was speaking it too, but he put a spin on it. He said that they were basically the Northern Kingdom, and the elite Negro clan was Levi, Judah, and Benjamin. So I done heard them kind of.
I've got something to say.
I mean, so my reason for putting that up there is because that's where Ariyah got that damn breakdown from the 12 tribes. He got it from an Edomite.
About that 12 tribes chart stuff when you're ready. So.
He got it from an Edomite. So can you guys see this guy on the screen right now? Ariyah?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see that. Now, I think the picture you showing, I think I might have been in that classroom that day.
You might be there.
The film. Yeah.
You might be there. Because this is when he was breaking down this damn chart and lying to brothers. And you could tell he was making it up.
What year is that film? You got the year on that film?
I think it's like early 90s.
Early 90s.
I think somewhere around the early 90s. This when he.
You went
this
in
when,
with y'all.
This is
I might have been in that class. That's the Sabbath class.
Yeah.
So I might have been in there.
This is when he was brainwashing brothers to accept this damn chart. Now listen to some of this. You can see this man was making this up as he go.
Now we down to the tribe of Zebulun. We got Judah. Judah too. Reuben is who?
See, he training them on who's who. You see him?
Yeah.
He's training them on who's who right now.
Simeon is who? Levi is who? Now start again. Reuben is who?
He brainwashing. He putting that repetition in there so they can get it in their minds, man.
Yep.
Simeon is who? Leviticus
See, that's what he was saying back then. Indian descent and Negro descent. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, check this out. Can I say something?
Go ahead.
When they used to pass out the pamphlets, it had Indian and Negro descent on it, like the pamphlets.
Yeah.
You remember that, right?
I remember that. And I was telling people that. You know what brothers told me? Show me one in front. I said, it's not there anymore. They done sold out.
And remember, the Rosicrucians tried to come up in there, bro, years earlier.
Yeah.
Shoot, I think they got in there successfully.
Even on the signs on the street, it used to say that, man, of Negro descent, of Negro and Indian descent.
Mm-hmm. I got a question.
Check this out. When you ever seen one of them old boards, like one of them old signs, like they had the image of the Messiah on there?
Right.
Ariel's picture of his father was on there, man. One of them. I remember. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hey, but listen, I got a picture. I mean, a question for all of y'all, because I hear some of y'all, a lot of y'all came out of New York and been around One West, and I have not, bro. I didn't realize I was an Israelite from no camp. So, right. But what I want to know is, and I've never been taught the chart. As far as from day one, I've always thought that all these tribes were Negro. Right. But I want to know what emotion did it bring? What feeling did it bring when they tell you you're an Israelite and then show you this chart with 4 different nations on it, 4 different type people?
I never felt comfortable.
The first thought?
Right.
What's the first thought?
I never felt comfortable.
Yeah,
I never felt comfortable.
But here was the thing, remember when they would stand people up? They would stand people up, man. If they call your damn name, you was gonna be kicked out of the school, man. And they had brothers brainwashed so damn bad. If brothers got kicked out, they thought there was nothing else. The life was over. Then they was telling them, you're gonna die. A damn demon's gonna get you. Apollyon's gonna come from hell and get you. So brothers' minds was just crazy, man. Just
psychologically destroyed.
So one of the first things they don't show you is the chart. See,
yeah,
and I've never been around. I was thinking that one of the first things they would introduce you to was the chart. And before you got to that point that you were scared, was there ever a feeling like, now you know there's some bullshit? Because the first time I seen that chart, that's what my thoughts was. I was like, man, this is some bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, but
check this out.
Looking for something though, you know, people become.
When you see, check this out. When you see Negroes up in there, right? And then you see somebody that's a non-Negro and you don't feel comfortable around him. Yeah, you knew something was wrong. Right. That's what I felt up in there. You understand what I'm saying? When I'm around, cause I was talking, there was a brother in there from Puerto Rico. He was like Puerto Rican, but he was dark skinned. You know what I'm saying? Maka Wash. And then there was some other Puerto Ricans. Yeah, Negro. And you got some other Puerto Ricans up in there that looking like Ricky Ricardo. Now, who the hell you gonna feel comfortable around? The one that look like you or the Ricky Ricardo looking? All right,
I'm hanging
something
out
was
with
wrong.
But I mean, but neighborhood Hebrew is kind of like the Y2K thing, like the year 2000. This bastard right here was telling people the war was going to end in 2000. Don't you know if brothers wouldn't accept that? He told them they was going to get kicked out of the damn school.
He throw you out of there.
Yeah, you had to accept it, or you was kicked out.
He never came to me with none of that shit.
But
I left on my own, bro.
Let me say this, brother.
If I could chime in quickly, yeah. This chart, defies all logic and common sense. I'm from Jamaica.
That's my point.
My parents are from Jamaica. These people, they've put the other 10 tribes in the West Indies. They've said that Benjamin is supposed to be the West Indies. But don't you know that Haiti and the Dominican Republic's in the West Indies as well? And then they're putting.
So it's Cuba. So
it's Cuba. And so is Guatemala and Panama. And as well, they're giving the white man too much credit. How the hell the white man gonna know that just because you're a Negro, I'm gonna put you in the Americas and you're Judah. I'm gonna put you in Jamaica and you're Benjamin. You give the white man too much credit. How would the white man even know that? Then you're identifying someone geographically, and it's not even right. Like, what the hell?
You know what it is, brothers. You know what it is. It's the Christian ideology, bro. Israel has been Israel deals with
Christianized.
Christianity, right? They don't without even knowing it. Without even knowing it, we deal with Christianity without even knowing it. And the mere fact that you can say that Levi is what they say who Levi is
Haitian.
and who's the Dominicans again?
Simeon.
Okay, wow, that's crazy. But anyway,
well,
how can you say
bro,
that when they're the same island, the same people?
Right.
You know when he tried to use, check this out, yo.
Hey, hold on.
Let me say this quick. Let me say this quick.
I gotta get this out now. Who was the island when they was Hispaniola? Was they
Dominican
exactly
Republic?
Exactly. Who were they?
Man, yes.
Before that, check this out. How he tried to slip them in there, and he tried to use that scripture when he say Simeon and Levi are brethren, and then he would use, see, the Dominicans and the Haitians live right next door to each other. That's how he used to use that.
Yeah, let me play some of this so they can hear some of it.
Okay. There you go. That might be me standing over here on the side. You see that cat? That might be me. I don't know. But the fro, I don't know, maybe.
Genesis 49, chapter the 13th verse. Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea. So it's giving you where Zebulun shall be in the last days. What is we living in? Last days. Okay. It said that
Hold on.
Ships. That's Panama. Panama.
You hear that?
Yeah, that is just crazy, man. That is just crazy. Because they got a damn canal going through Panama. Yeah, that's crazy.
And here's the funny thing, y'all. So when the canal wasn't there, I guess they would have been somewhere in Egypt, right, where the Suez was.
I guess. Wow.
Man, see, some of this is just crazy, man. Based on man-made, something that a man
doctrine.
did. No, I'm talking about the canal. That's a man dug that. That deep.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right.
It's made up. Yeah, they created it.
Right.
Hey, hold on now. So Benjamin is in Jamaica, but
No, this is the West Indies.
America.
That's what he says. He says the West Indies, not Jamaica.
Yeah, West Indies. You're right. Benjamin in the West Indies, but Judah in America. And I swore the Most High said he would never separate them two.
Exactly.
But he got Levi and who he got? See, I don't even know the chart. Who he got? All
right, can I break it down? Could I name them?
Go ahead.
All right, he got Judah. Judah is the American Negro. He got Benjamin is the West Indian. That means like Jamaicans, Trinidadians. You understand what I'm saying? Etc.
Yeah.
From Bahamas, St. Thomas, all of that. All right, got all of that. He got Levi as the Haitians. He got Simeon as the Dominicans. He got Zebulon is from Panama to Uruguay or something from Panama to Guatemala, right? You got it.
He got them all in.
Yeah, that's right. And he got Puerto Ricans. The Puerto Ricans is Ephraim. Cubans is Manasseh. Then he got Gad as the North American Indians. Reuben is the Seminole Indians. He got Asher from.
Gad and Reuben then? Ain't the Seminole? Never mind. Keep going.
Okay, he got Asher from Brazil to Uruguay, basically all of South America, right? Now he got Naphtali as Argentina and Chileans, both of them, right, as one tribe, right? Okay, and he got Issachars and Mexicans. I just named them all. How he got it on that chart?
Hey, I know some of you brothers might be a little bit more educated in this topic than I am, but Doesn't Seminole mean runaway?
Yeah.
Yeah, Seminole
Mm,
means
yeah.
runaway.
Yeah, no doubt.
So you mean to tell me you got African Americans during the slavery time running to I want to say Florida, right? Running to
Correct.
Florida.
Correct.
At that time it was free land. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't
Mhm.
slavery during that time. So you had all these African Americans, so-called African Americans running over there, right? And now
Correct.
you just named them. You name them Seminole Indians, but that just means runaway. So now you got a conglomerate, a summit, if you will, of runaway slaves calling themselves Reuben. So I'm just lost. It don't even matter, man. The problem is this.
Hey,
Hold on. Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay, you got it. No. I please, you go first, my brother, please.
All right, so check this out, y'all. So the Seminoles, and Seminole means renegade or runaway, depends on the translation. So it's a Maroona community. It's Creeks, Cherokees, runaway slaves, and Chickasaws who ran down into Florida. Florida was Spanish territory, so America didn't have no reach in it. So they ran down there in them swamps and banded together. And there is I can't think of the captain's name, but he in his tale, he talks about when he got to Florida and dealing with the
Captain
Native
Jackson,
American dealing with the Native American Seminoles and how he basically destroyed their city.
Who's John Smith?
I don't remember his name, bro. But when he came back the next day, he said then the copper skin Seminoles showed up and they were more vicious than their counterparts, and they ran his ass up out of there. So you're right. So now how in the hell are they two different things? Because the Seminoles is a mixture of Native Americans, Creeks, Cherokees, Chickasaws who ran down into Florida, along with some slaves who could get away and run down the slope. So you got according to him, a mixture of Judah and who he said the North American Indian was?
Gad.
So he got a mixture of Judah and Gad calling themselves who?
North American.
Reuben. They call themselves Reuben.
So you understand? Do y'all understand where I'm getting at with this?
Yeah, I get it.
So you got some mulattoes in Israel who done mixed together, and now they done formed an ancient tribe. Really? All right.
But yo, everybody was under this spell, man. Everybody was under that spell up in there. That's why you listen. I tell it, and I tell it always. The reason why it was so easy for me to break the chains of Ariyah, and I tell the truth, I couldn't stand that nigga. Couldn't stand the man. I basically say in my heart, I hate his ass. That's why it's so easy for me to see the man for who he really is. And so many other men who can't see the man for who he is because they got too damn much love in their heart for him and too much respect and honor. I ain't got no love for him or no honor for the man. I know the man is a demon in the flesh, pure evil when you look at this nigga. That man is Satan, bro, walking in the earth, being real.
I'm glad
if anybody that met this man, if Tazadak, you met that man, what you think of that man when you look at them niggas' face?
Yeah, he wicked.
He wicked.
Yeah.
Hey, can I say this? Can I say this before I leave?
Okay.
I never met any of these brethren. Like I said, I just came into the truth recently, like within the last 4 years or whatever. All praise to the Most High. But I will say this, man. We can't be afraid to question anyone. Every Israelite I came across, man, I question brothers, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, you know, all throughout the scriptures, we see Abraham questioning the Most High. We see Gideon questioning the angel. You know what I'm saying? Asking for a sign. So there's nothing wrong with us questioning the man. And the moment a man say, "Don't question me," or "You out of my circle or my camp," or whatever they want to call it, bro, you already know there's wickedness in there, man. Like that's a pure sign. Right. That goes back to white supremacy. I'm white and I say so. Like Like, so as soon as people
That's
start
right.
talking like, yo, just listen to me, I'm telling you the truth. Yo, listen, bro. Can you, Bible say, prove all things, man? Which means I have to question all things. Like if it ain't
That's right.
apparently clear to me, it's my duty as a student and your duty as a teacher to allow me to question and me allow you to give me the answer per scripture, not per man, but per scripture. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of times I don't understand how brothers can give up their money to, Dimona. I don't understand these things, especially me coming from Southside. I don't understand that. Like I just don't get it. I don't get how brothers can let a man tell him, yo, you out of this school if you don't acquiesce to what I'm telling you or whatever. I don't understand how brothers can do that. You understand? And
it's weak in faith.
It's man pleasing. It's you know what it is. Because we're lost people. Because we're lost people, we want to cling on to something. That's why gangs are so prevalent in America, because we are lost people. We're orphans of the world, so we cling on to anything. And what do we cling on to? The wickedness of gangs. You understand what I'm saying? So, as far as again, I don't know anything about One West and all that. I don't know about them brothers, but I can understand that people wants to cling on to something. So when I come to your brother and the brother say, yo, you're Israel, you're this, you're that, your family, we're one people, brothers this, brothers that, I can see how brothers can want to be a part of it and not want to lose that. But the scripture defines what love is. So you don't have to, old man nothing, old man nothing, no man nothing but love, right? Love is following the commandments. So I ain't gonna sleep with your wife. I don't gotta like you, but I ain't gonna sleep with your wife. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't gonna wait in darkness around a dark corner waiting for your blood. I'm following commandments, but that don't mean I gotta like you and deal with you on that level. You understand what I'm saying? So we get true love, which is scriptures following commandments, versus the emotional feeling of love mixed up all the time, and that's where we go wrong as far as dealing with each other. And with that, my brothers, I'm gonna drop the mic on that and let you brothers do your thing. Again, I appreciate you brothers allow me to speak. So
you live in New York, bro?
No, I live in Arizona. But I'm from New York.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, I'm from New York. Yeah, born and raised. But before I go, man, they got I had hit you before, Taza Doc, telling you that they got a program in Ohio and they got a program in Memphis, Tennessee, where they basically giving dudes properties for short money. I was trying to tell you before, because I don't want the heathens to get a hold of this program. You understand what I'm saying? So like, I brought 2 houses. Me and my brother, we put up some money. We got 2 houses. I mean, a physical deed to the houses.
Yeah, you gotta shoot me an email on that.
Man, shoot it to me.
Yeah, I'll send it to Taza Doc, and then you can distribute. I also put my number in there because I want to explain to you how the system works and all of that. But they also got it going down in Memphis. We just got to fix up the houses X, Y, and Z. But the point is, people was having summits, but we don't own no land, we don't own no property. That's crazy to me. So. Yeah, I mean, again, financial literacy. You don't give a buffoon, somebody who knows nothing about math, who knows nothing about real estate, about business in general. You don't give them money. You can be a leader of a congregation. That doesn't mean you are adequate enough to deal with business. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't. You're not adequate enough to deal with business. So we got to move. That's where dealing with them 7 pillars of wisdom come in. We got to be able to say, nah, Taza Doc, your thing ain't this. I'm sorry, you was breaking up, my brother. Say again. He was breaking up. Can you hear me?
He's breaking up.
Yeah, but I shoot T-Doc the email and with my information, and then I'll give you brothers all the information I'm familiar with. But like I said, right now, yeah, a little bit. You sound like you're underwater.
Yeah. I'm about to shut it down, anyways, man. It's getting kind of late over here. But go ahead, Neighborhood Hebrew.
Yeah, no, I've got something to say after Neighborhood Hebrew. Go on.
Neighborhood Hebrew. Go ahead.
Let me breathe, man. Shalom, my brothers. Thank you, man, so much.
Shalom, bro.
Neighborhood Hebrew.
Yo,
Go ahead,
Mel.
Tyra. I think neighborhood Hebrew
I
fell
think he
out.
mi-
Go ahead,
think he
Shara.
Yeah. So yeah, dealing back to that 12 tribes madness, yeah.
You sound like Lennox Lewis, man.
Yeah, listen, man, the English accent anyways. Yeah.
No, it's
So
all right, brother. We can hear you.
Yeah, we
yes,
can
my
hear you.
brother. Yes,
We
sir.
can hear you. It's all right. It's no problem.
Yeah. So anyways, like Israelites are scattered in the four corners of the earth. That's what the Most High said. So that chart only encompasses the Western Hemisphere, the Caribbean islands, and the Americas, which ain't the four corners of the earth. So if I could
He would
just
have
read the
needed
scripture
about
to you,
4 or
brother.
5 charts to put all our people listed on the
Yeah,
earth, man.
yeah,
At least.
and it shall come. Isaiah's 11:11. I'm gonna read it now. It shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. So it's talking about like the other side of Cush, which is West Africa. It's talking about those islands like Turkey and Sicily and all of that.
We everywhere, basically.
Yeah, but they encompass that to mean the other side of Kush, which means America. That's what they're calling Asherah, but Asherah can be West Africa as well. But it's just they're trying to paint a narrative as to the 10 tribes are Hispanic and only 2.5 tribes are Negro. It just doesn't make sense. Like one looks like the Blasio, like the 10 tribes look like the Blasio, and then 2 tribes look like Michael Jordan. What the like? It just defies all common sense. Like, but Aki and Taylor, like, didn't you ask Aria about this? Like, how comes one tribe will look like Michael Jordan and the other 10 tribes look like the Blasio? Like, didn't that question ever come up? Like, didn't anyone question Aria
questioned, man. It did, but I kept my mouth shut, man, because I don't think a lot of them cats wanted to hear what I wanted to say.
Crazy? What's even crazy? How did Benjamin's brother come out of damn Hispanic, a damn Spanish man? You know what I mean? It makes no damn sense. Benjamin's so-called black man, but his brother comes out of damn Spanish, white Hispanic. It makes no damn sense, man.
Joseph.
Right. That makes no damn sense. And both of them had, African moms. Because remember now, Joseph married when he was in Egypt.
Yeah.
So both of them, they was African women. You see what I'm saying? They weren't even Israelites. They don't like to talk about that though.
And you have to remember all the nations that were around Israel, like at that time when Joshua took the kingdom of Caleb, all those nations were black. All the these Canaanites, these Hittites, they were all African nations. These were, and even if they weren't, they were still like a dark-skinned people. So how do you get someone who looks like Jennifer Lopez in that region? It just doesn't, like, their skin would either boil up or just peel off, like, because they wouldn't withstand the heat. The temperature would just kill them.
And the scripture they talking about in Hosea, the 7th chapter, when they the 10 tribes got their cake turned, the nation that they were under, which would be the Assyrians, was black.
Right. Yeah, I was waiting for them to try to debate me on that, because I got ancient artifacts on that with them being black. You understand? That's what's crazy about that. Yeah, man.
They all off. They off.
Lies. Pedophiles, lies, adulterers, everything. Just wicked men. They're no better than the damn Christian church, man. No better. No better than what's that boy that was molesting those boys? That damn preacher.
Eddie Long.
Eddie Long.
Yeah.
Y'all quab nothing but a damn Israelite Eddie Long. You understand? That's what's going over in Dimona. You got a lot of them Eddie Longs over there.
And I say like I call Barack a fag. But I'm gonna say this too. A fag is a man that is perverse. You know what I'm saying? And you cats got a perverse mind. You declaring to be leaders, man, but we'll stand up, man. Address these issues that need to be addressed, man. Cause see, I'm gonna tell it like this. Y'all are lucky we not in the past during the time of our rulership where men like this man here would have been put to death, and you damn well know it. So why y'all ducking this shit?
I would have picked up the first damn stone, man, and hit him in his damn head. The one that make him fall, man. Then I would have run and got a damn bolt. Hold on, let me get this bolt.
I would have picked up a cow shaped like a rock and threw it at that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of them, they mad or they angry about us talking the way we do, especially somebody like me. Well, you niggas is scared to speak. I ain't scared to speak. So what's the problem? All these bullshit summits that y'all got, ain't nothing been accomplished out of none of them.
Nothing.
And here's a brother that can tell us everything that went on in them summits because he been to a lot of them summits.
Yep.
And ain't a damn thing been accomplished. Nothing.
Them ripping damn brothers off, man. The damn Matata were going to damn Israel buying fake ass jewelry. You know the little damn chain that goes on a dog tag that they issue in the military?
No.
He got some fake ass metal with a damn dog tag change on it and selling that to brothers for $60, man.
Yeah, oh please.
$60.
Now check this out.
In Israel, like like you could go down on 34th Street and buy them damn things wholesale. He probably was doing that in Israel, man. You go down on 34th Street and buy fake jewelry wholesale, then they go up to 125th and a little over
sell it for $30.
2-3 times the amount. That's what Matata is doing.
Hey, check this out. Yo, was you at that summit when that woman got beat up?
No, I wasn't there.
The woman got beat up. Fucking no.
Yeah, I wasn't at that.
So,
now I'm gonna say this. Now, who do you know who was at that summit when that event, that thing took place?
No, I didn't even hear about that one. No,
I'm saying, do you know who was at that summit when that, that thing took place?
No, I would imagine Zabak was there. Who was there?
I'm gonna say this too, Zabak. If Zabak be listening, nigga, why don't you go downtown and buy you a dress, nigga, and wear it? Because you a sucker. I mean, nigga, please. You on them corners. I mean, yo, let's just be real with it. The nigga's a sucker. All of these camp leaders in these camps, you all suckers. Because we addressing something that all of you are afraid to address. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm gonna be real. Like I said before, if I had a wife and my wife told me that you came up through and whispered in her ear like, yo, let's sneak behind, blah, 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 I like you and all. Nigga, I'd burn your damn face off, bro. Nigga, please. I'm being real. See, y'all go, oh, that brother violent. Yo, dude, you touching what's mine. I ain't having it. Nigga. And ain't no man on this panel we talking right here gonna have that.
No one's gonna have that.
Listen, we just be knocking the fuck
Come
out.
on, man.
I'll knock him the fuck out.
Bruh, I rip your heart out your chest and then restuff it up your ass, nigga. And that's the way I'm gonna say it like this. Let's be real with it. We know our forefathers would have did the same damn thing. So I don't know why you niggas getting mad and angry. All right, let's be real with that. You play the game, nigga, but y'all don't know how to play the game. Exactly. See, what a lot of these cats don't understand is, I say like this: if you're not leaders of our people, you're not gonna be an example. Then step your punk ass down and let the real men that know what to do get it done, which you niggas don't know how to do.
Exactly.
I ain't trying to be the comedy relief. I'm the true relief, nigga. You understand? I'm bringing out truth and giving our people some relief. You dig it? You understand?
Cool.
So I don't know if you want to keep going on, man. It's getting late.
Yeah, it's getting late,
You
man. We
know?
can go ahead and shut it
Nah,
down.
And I know the
I
brother in
know it's
England, man. I know it's late over there, bro.
yeah,
What
nah, it's
time is
late,
it
but
over there?
obviously
Like
I
what,
want to bring
4?
out some stuff, some wisdom,
Yeah, go
because
ahead, man.
Damn near
like,
3 a.m. over there.
yeah, like, but I need to bring out that information because obviously there's Israelites like scattered over the four corners, so I don't want people to get discouraged if they don't live in America or the Caribbean islands, because that's just not true, man. So it is what it is. But yeah, like these self-appointed guys, like if someone was sleeping with my wife, like I couldn't contain my anger. Like I even though I'm in the truth, like there's certain behaviors that we still don't
Yeah,
tolerate,
you
like
don't do. You
stuff
just don't.
like
Nah,
that.
you weren't.
Yeah,
You
you
you're
kick off
supposed to tolerate that.
on another
Right.
man for that. Yeah,
You just don't do it.
but
Right,
it's
you just
But
these
don't do it.
see,
people like
some of these
been in
men
the
don't.
truth for nearly 30 years or something, and he's doing that to another man's wife.
Spirit's been
Hey,
water.
check this out. I'm gonna be real with it, and then I'm gonna tell all of these niggas this. I got one leader. His name is Yeshua, Yahushua, Yoshua, whatever is his true name. That's the only man that's my leader. I'm gonna be real with you niggas. None of you niggas couldn't lead me no place. All right? And I ain't taking not a damn order from none of your asses. I ain't joining up with none of your camps. I ain't got your back. If you ain't speaking up for the real truth, nigga, get out my way. Cause I'm coming for you.
Okay.
Be real. No games no more, bro. See, souls is always gonna be on the line, bro. And see, the Lord looking for men that's gonna stand up for his people.
Come on.
Is it y'all? Y'all talk a big game, but none of you niggas can shoot the final shot to win the damn game, bruh. That's what we trying to do. We trying to coach our people to make the right move. What y'all niggas doing? Y'all out here, you're robbing them blind, you're lying to them. You're not stepping up like men. What, you cowards? Or what?
Brother, let me bring something else out as well. Let me bring something else out quickly. There's brothers going around in ISUPK saying that you can take your wife's paycheck and you can sit down on your ass.
They do that.
The Most High never said that.
Yeah, I heard that, man.
They do that though. They do that.
They're letting
That's
their
it.
woman go out to work like that. Their woman's the man and they're the bitch. And they're sitting down on their ass collecting a paycheck. What the hell's going on in Israel, man? Nah. I'm not, like, my paycheck is my paycheck and my woman's paycheck is her paycheck. I'm not sitting down on my fucking ass while my woman's going to work. No way. And then demand respect for my woman still, and I'm not working. What type of planet is these people living on? Like, no way.
That's why some of them take multiple wives out. They get their wives to get on public assistance.
Go out and work.
Yep.
And they live off of them. Niggas too late. Hey, just like I said last night, like with a nigga like your hog belly. What, you got your woman out there working for you, nigga? Personally, what organization would give a fat little damn shrimp nigga like him a job? I mean, come on, man. You gonna give a cat that weigh at least 200 pounds? I look like he'll eat your ass out of house and home.
Yeah, that nigga was about 5'2", about 300 pounds. I mean, real talk. He's about 5'2", about 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Do the nigga look like he miss any meals?
Listen, man, he's been eating off all the lamb chops on unleavened bread that Passover, man.
That nigga eat a lunch beyond a lunch, bro. He eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, a midnight snack, wake up about 5 in the morning, eat something else. Come on, man. Listen, the problem with our people is, listen, you supporting these men's badass habits. Every man of this nation, a woman in this nation, they supposed to have a job, because that's the condition the Lord put you in. You niggas ain't supposed to be living off your wives. Your ass supposed to work just like they supposed to have a job. All right.
Exactly.
So stop running that bullshit. Your wife's supposed to pay your way, nigga. No, you supposed to be paying your own damn way. Period. Point blank. And I tell them all, any of you niggas think you the shit, bring that shit over here. Cause I don't play no games with you, man. This is bull. This ain't no, listen, bro. When I heard about that shit going on over there, man, them children getting molested and raped. If it was up to me, I'd fly right over there right now and I smoke these niggas and come back on the next flight. I'm being real. See, the problem is that a lot of people always want to give wickedness to that degree. Always want to give it a pass. That's the problem right now in this nation. You got dumbass niggas on these sites giving you false dreams, false hopes, selling you the same shit that men like Martin Luther King sold our people back in the 60s. And where you gone since then? Nowhere. Ain't no man gonna free you, man. Why is it so damn difficult for you to put all your trust and your faith in the Messiah, the one who the Lord anointed to bring you out this captivity? If I'm wrong, please correct me.
Spot on, huh?
See, that's why I'm dealing with brothers like this, Tazadat, and brothers like Kornah, because they already know the spirit I'm coming in. They know I'm going to come in and be real. They know I'm coming in raw. They know I ain't here to joke around and play around. They know I'm going to say it as it need to be said, just like they going to say it as it need to be said, because ain't nobody on this panel scared.
Exactly.
We not scared. I'm going to tell it like this. The devil don't even put no fear of hell. What about you niggas? About that. If y'all claiming you men of the Lord, then be that, nigga. Stop being a man of the world. Stop believing in the world. Stop trusting in the ways of the world. Put all your faith and trust in the Father, man, this very day, very night. All right? If you see something that you damn well know is wrong, do not sweep it under the rug. Because the Father won't sweep nothing under the rug. He didn't sweep our wickedness under the rug. Look where we at.
Come.
Exactly.
Did the Messiah sweep anything under the rug? Hell to the no. So why you men in the nation take this shit not seriously, man? Because I'm going to tell you what you are. You are self-appointed leaders, but you do not have not a drop of leadership in your bones. Not a drop. You just a nigga with a big mouth who some dumbass niggas want to follow. That's it.
Fat belly as well.
That's just it, point blank. Either you men gonna be real men, cause like this, check this out, man. When this new world order kick off, we know it's gonna kick off soon, cause we can feel it in the air.
Come.
But I'm asking the Lord to give me the strength to get through it and do what need to be done when that time do come. If I gotta forfeit my life, then I gotta do it. But I'm gonna ask him to give me that courage to do it. And I say it this way, bro. Ain't no man on this panel better than nobody else. See, you niggas think you better than me, or you think you better than these other two brothers here. Like brother, like Kornah said, Zabak wanted a brother up in his house to hold his staff while he go to the store.
Right.
I'd have took that damn staff and beat the living shit out of that nigga in Kornah's house. Nigga would have asked me that. Nigga, take the staff with you. What, I'm your slave? I mean, come on. It's ridiculous with these brothers, with these cats, man. See, these fake ass titles make these niggas think they got power. Wake up, nigga, smell a coffee. You ain't got no power nowhere, nowhere. Nowhere you got nothing. You ain't telling no heathen what to do. The heathen will call the police on your ass, and who them police gonna listen to, nigga? You or them heathens. Wake your monkey ass up, nigga, for it's too damn late. Get out of the man worship and worship the Lord.
Come. That's what these people need to do. This listening to these guys, man. I mean, they got to be under some really, really deep, screwed up spell, man, to still listen to these men after all of this wickedness. You
And
got to
that's the
be under a
problem.
deep ass spell, man.
And I'm gonna say this too. That spell is very powerful. Look at all those people that believe in that 12 tribes chart. All these men out of every camp that you know of that broke off, have they really studied the true history?
Nope.
Have they really went into any true artifacts?
Nope.
Every camp that you can name, every camp that came out of One West, Tazadak, don't all of them use that 12 tribe chart?
Come.
So who are they leaning off of? Ariyah. That means they still believe in this man's teachings.
Yep.
Every one of them do. So this is why none of you have really have really truly broken the spell of this man, because you teach the same shit he taught you, and you think it's accurate and you think it's true. I'm gonna tell all of you this question. Tell it to you all. The man is a damn one of the greatest liars that ever was born. Ever born on this planet. You still follow after him. You still teach his doctrine. And I'm gonna tell all of you this question. I'm gonna tell it to you all. In the day of judgment, the Lord gonna hold every man that taught that chart that didn't repent. You all was guilty in his court.
Yep.
Yeah, it's truth, man. Because so like these brothers, they just there's a lot of our people are in a deep slumber and they're just looking for someone to follow instead of following the Hamashiach and the Most High. They want to follow a man, but when you follow men, that's where things go wrong. Because the people followed Moses, but even Moses went off at one time. You weren't even permitted to go into the Promised Land. So these men, they even half of what Moses was, and you want to follow them. But like, it just says that the only entity that you can put your trust in is the Most High and His Son Yahushua. That's it.
Hey, our people's ignorance got us in this condition. Okay. Now the Messiah said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." But the Most High said, man, them niggas cursed you. I love them, but I'm gonna curse them back. And this is the result of what we going through now. And I'm gonna tell all of you cats something, man. Y'all ain't really learned what this thing is all about. It's about brotherhood, bruh. And brotherhood is respect. I ain't got no respect for somebody that I gotta bow to other than the king. And ain't none of you niggas ever gonna be him. Okay? Let's get this correct. That man died on the cross for your asses. Mine as well. All right? So that respect is owed to him. It ain't owed to none of you. Dig that. You know what I'm saying, young brother from England?
Yeah.
That man died for the sins of a whole nation, put the nation on his back. Ain't none of these men did this. But they want to steal the glory that is owed to him. Like they have earned that. And this is why I'm gonna tell y'all, you bums, this. All of you got a lot of mouth. Every one of us as an Israelite got a big ass mouth. But when we standing before the Hamashiach and the Most High, there ain't gonna be a nigga on this earth gonna say a damn word, but shaking in the knees, praying and hoping that he let them go through them gates. That's truth talk, right? Because every man on this earth is guilty. Every woman on this earth is guilty, right? But some of us can tell the truth on ourselves and some of us cannot. And a lot of these men here can't tell the truth. Like we keep calling Zabak out and cats like him. If you know you are being wrongfully accused, won't you come on here? and straighten it out.
Man, yeah, so
Why you running? Because nigga, see a damn corrupt man, a wicked man to that degree, always gonna run because he don't want nobody to catch up to him. Well, these brothers here ain't making no false accusations on your ass. They speaking the real truth on you. But you don't want to say nothing. You just running. What you, a man or you a mouse, man?
wow.
All right? And I'm going to say it in the black English tone to the brother in England. I look at you as no man of no character. You are not a man of wisdom. You just a man who people think is something when your black ass is really nothing. That's what you are to me. See, the Lord gonna straighten this nation out. All right? And he gonna whip a lot of people's ass to get this nation right. And he gonna kill a lot of people's asses to get this nation right. See, a lot of our people don't want to hear that talk because they got that Christian mind. That Christian mind is to love everybody, sweep it under the rug, forget about it. Who you call God ain't gonna forget about it. He gonna straighten our people out, whether they want it or not. All right? The time for playing games is up. When y'all gonna realize that? When you're dead? Because a dead man can't tell no tales, bruh. You understand what I'm saying? Only man can tell a tale when he live and living, when he got the ability to speak and the spirit in his body to speak. As long as you here, you got to try to do is what you got to do on the good side. Because there's a lot of evil running around rampant. And the Lord ain't joking with me. He ain't gonna joke with none of us, man. And if we don't address it, who gonna address it?
Nobody.
Who gonna address it?
It up. They keep sweeping it up like they've been doing.
No, that's why.
And that's
That's why I
what.
love you two elders, because you two elders, you just speak the truth, raw and uncut. And there's a lot of people they're man worshippers. They're worshippers of man. Like, just because that's your leader, if he does something evil, you're willing to sweep it under the rug or turn your face because you just think that this guy is so righteous he can do no wrong. But the Lord says our righteousness is as a filthy rag. So none of us are completely righteous. That we need to get that out of our mind. None of us are completely angels, but we're trying to be near perfect, as the law says. Trying to keep the 613 commandments each and every day. But what it is that there's some people out here, they just have this character worship about, well, because I like Jeremy Hannah can't do no wrong. But I think him saying that you can have sex with your woman in her behind, that is doing wrong. So you just have to call it out for what it is. It's wickedness.
What our people need to understand is it ain't nothing wrong with liking a brother. Where the problem lies is worshiping him.
Yeah, true.
You understand? Listen. Worship is not nothing wrong with worship. We know what we got to worship. Okay? Worship the Father, worship the Son. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Worship them that can do something for you in the time of your need. And ain't no man can do a damn thing for you in your time of your need. This nation need a savior. All right? We need a savior, no doubt. But it's no man. Okay? It's no man. Man ain't my savior. Man ain't gonna never be my savior. All right? And you following General, your honey bear. What can he save? Who can he save? The nigga can't save himself.
The only thing that dude could save is some damn lamb after the Passover, and you're not supposed to keep that.
He can save that turkey that he gonna put on that sandwich tomorrow morning. That's about it. Okay. And what can he save, man?
This man has $20,000 to rent a building for the Passover. $20,000 to rent a building for the Passover. That tells you how much money he's getting off of the people, man.
And I know, and I'm gonna say this too. When that man was up in One West, he wasn't what you see. He was more reserved. See, the lust and that hunger for power changes people. But what a lot of these men, self-proclaimed men, keep forgetting. When David was called king, we had a kingdom. Dig it? You understand? We had a kingdom. How was a nigga gonna call himself a king with no real power on this earth? No kingship, no kingdom at all, no government at all, but you declaring you some king. And some idiots will follow you. That's the problem with our people now. Stop looking up to man. We'd rather obey God rather than man. And that's what a lot of our people ain't doing. You obeying the voice of a damn man instead of obeying the voice of God. And that's why our people always fail, because you following the wrong damn thing. If I'm wrong, please somebody tell me I'm wrong.
No, right, Elder, right.
This is like I tell you, brother, that's in England right now. You in England.
Yeah.
You hear the message that we speaking here. We ain't trying to boast and brag. We just coming out with facts, speaking truth. All right? Real people gonna be real about things. And they're not gonna shy and run and hide from it. They're just gonna tell it. All right? See, a scaredy cat, a fraidy cat, a man of a wimp, a sucker, a softy man, gonna try to dodge the bullet and run and hide. And this is what you Negroes in these camp leaders is doing. You know that this man Yaquab is dead wrong for messing with that young girl, but every one of you niggas is so damn scared to address it. A lot of you niggas know that damn Zabak sleeping at other men's wives. You punk ass niggas is scared to address it. All you showing me is that you a man with a title, but something that you damn sure don't deserve to have. I don't want no title. I can lead by example, and I damn sure don't want no title. And I'm going to tell all y'all asses this. I can get shit done that none of you can get done. Because you know why? I'm not going to bring the bullshit to the table. I'm going to bring it real to the table, which a lot of you are scared to do. If you're a man of truth, then stand up for it and don't run away. Stand there like a man and deal with it head on. That's what I'm going to tell y'all asses. And I'm going to tell Zabak again. Nigga, you better be a man and be a repent for what you done wrong. And you better address that. You better address that nigga in your camp and tell him he doing wrong. Or you a nigga that need to step down. Point blank. Lord ain't playing with our people no more, man. It's up. All right? Don't you see what's going on in this world? How many people scared about this damn virus? How many people getting affected? Especially here in New York, California, right? And other places. Italy, Spain, and all of that. People getting sick and dying. And so far, we ain't heard of no cases of us getting it. But the Lord ain't going to shy away. If we wicked, he going to get our asses too and make sure we get it. Right? What I'm saying here is, before we get off the air, man, you know, because it's getting late, getting into that 3 hours, it's range. I'm going to just say it like this, man. Y'all need to address these problems, man, and be men about it. Y'all might not like the tone I might have said it in, but so be it. If you're a real man, you're going to take it and swallow it and not run from it, bruh. All right, this is a real man thing here, man. You might have not liked how it's been said, so be it. But all I want from you to do is get it done and address it and stop shying away from it, man. That's what I want. All right. If I gotta apologize to an Ak, I might offend it, I can do that. All right. But do us a favor and address the problem and don't run. That's what I want.
Okay.
So I know y'all, I'm gonna say to the brother in England, man, get some sleep.
Yes, bro.
Get some
Thank
jolly old sleep. Get some jolly old sleep over there. You know?
yeah.
Because we about to get some jolly old sleep over here. So I'm gonna let it go, man, and say all peace and glory to the Most High and shalom to you brothers, and keep doing what we gotta do, man, and pray for one another, bro.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
peace and glory to the Most High.
Hey, shalom.
Yeah.
Shalom,
Shalom.
everyone. Thank everyone for listening. Shalom. Good night.
Yeah.